Hello and welcome back to a brand new episode of the Pick a Side podcast. My name is Joel Moran and now I'm here with Mr. River Brown, Andrew Velez, and Mr. Joel Dels.
Oh.
How are you doing?
One non-mister, huh?
One non-mister. Each episode it keeps increasing, so next episode it'll be Mr. Drew Velez.
How are you doing, Mr. Joel Moran?
I'm doing really good. I feel like this is the first time that I can say Victory Monday for all four of us.
We all won.
Victory Monday.
Yeah.
Showing the highlights right now.
Love it.
The Jets won, Broncos won, the Packers won, and the Eagles won. All great victories.
Feels good, man. Feels good.
I thought the Jets were dead in the water.
No, it's
against
been a regular occurrence for the three of us. But you know what? I'm happy
we're at the table.
I'm happy that you could join us.
Don't let us get hot now.
And
got a bye
great
week.
comeback.
Got a bye week. Got Cleveland after. Don't let us get back to back.
You saw Justin Fields talking about it?
I did. He was crying.
He looked emotional. It was real emotional.
He said he was crying in the closet.
He said it's always God always brings people back, and I love to see it. You know, shout out to God.
Hey, he works, man. That's one thing about him. He works.
I just hate the fact that Woody Johnson.
Both.
They do work. Hey, Justin Fields is a man of God, so he's always working. But I just hate the fact that the Jets owner, Woody Johnson, just last week bashed Justin Fields. I mean, it was another example of how unprofessional the organization is, because a player that plays for you and you openly bashing him, I don't think it's a good look.
No,
even though he was playing bad,
Yeah.
you don't say that as an owner. So Justin Fields had a revenge game against his own team. Because he had to prove a point.
It's so alarming how I'm not PR trained by any means. Woody Johnson's been doing this ownership shit for like 20 years at this point. How do you not know what to say and what not to say? You know what I mean? Like it's so easy, especially 99% of media questions you get asked are layups. You know, like I don't remember what sparked the question, but just been like, yeah, you know, we got to be more consistent on offense. I feel like if we get some consistency from the quarterback play, then, you know, we could really get some wins. He wouldn't be wrong. A little shot, maybe subtle shot, but also a shot at Fields or a shot at Tyrod who played some. He wouldn't have been wrong, but like to go out of your way and be like, if we just completed a pass, like if you look at all the other quarterbacks, that quarterback rate, no one would win. It's like, come on, man.
He's telling the truth.
He's not wrong, but you can't say that. We can say that, but he cannot say that.
He's paying every person on that team.
But he has to realize that he's doing more harm than good.
The Jets are 0-7.
They just won.
Relax. 1-7. Don't get it right.
I'm sorry.
Taking everyone we
prior to this game, you guys were 0-7 when he made the statement.
He was horrible.
There was some validity behind his statement.
I'm not saying his statement was wrong. His statement was factually true.
100%.
Yes, it's just you can't say that as owner of the team.
I can't disagree.
I have a trivia for you guys. Okay, are you ready? No, not a trivia. It's just a normal head-to-head trivia. Well, it's not a trivia. It's just a game. I got a game for you guys. So
I'm ready.
You ready to play?
Games. Yeah, I'm
ready
excited.
to play? Okay.
I love to play.
All right. So, quarterback A, 11 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, 93.7 passer rating, or quarterback B, 8 total touchdowns and a 92.6 pass rating with 0 interceptions.
I know B is Justin Fields
because he has no picks.
He has no picks.
What was it? 11-5.
Is the other guy Bo Nix?
11-5. It's not Bo Nix.
No, Bo Nix.
No, I'd
be in
make
this conversation
because you know how he gets. You know,
be dead ass.
11
touchdowns.
Bo Nix actually has a lower passer rating.
Okay, I didn't need to hear that. But all right.
Passer rating matters now.
It doesn't. I'm just saying. He asked. It's not Tua. No.
Tua has a lot.
Is it somebody we don't like?
But the point of the game is for you to take one or the other. You know?
Well, we know B is Justin Fields.
It's not to guess who the guy is.
I just know B is Justin Fields.
So I'll take A.
I'll take A because I know B is Justin Fields.
A is CJ Stroud and B is Justin Fields.
Oh, we're here. We're so here.
Hey, CJ Stroud just came off a great game.
Isn't it crazy? You know,
great games.
Fields, no interceptions, above 90 passer rating.
Oh, God.
But he's bad. I mean, how many one-score games have the Jets lost this year?
A lot of one-score games, man. They don't want you to know that though.
But blame the quarterback though. I know a guy who got blamed all the last season and he's playing fine this year.
Who? Oh,
Aaron Rodgers.
Type shit.
Back-to-back L's? 3 straight? Was it 2 straight or 3 straight L's for them?
Two straight.
Bengals, Packers.
Unfortunately,
hey, not Rodgers' fault. They putting up points. Offense was moving against.
Are they hitting that point of the season where it's time to predict the Steelers' downfall?
We said after the Bengals game that look at the schedule. Like it's only going to get worse from here. The Ravens are the betting favorites to win the division. Like they are minus. I think they're minus 120 to win the division, and they have 2 wins.
Maybe the upgrade wasn't that
That's
severe.
saying something. It's saying, number one, how bad the Ravens' schedule is moving forward.
Yeah.
If you look at their next 7 games, they really should not lose. Their hardest game is going to be against Pittsburgh.
This Bears game was the one you're looking at.
Yeah.
Like, this should be the hardest one.
With no Lamar, and they ended up winning that one.
You cursed the Bears.
Staying on that topic,
Plus the
Mr.
Ravens.
Dels, you talked about winning divisions. We're going to do that here. We're going to predict the division winner for every single division where we stand right now.
Okay.
So this is your time to plant your flag and say, I'm picking this team to win this division.
Plant your flag.
On who?
Go ahead. The AFC South. Plant your flag.
I will when we get on to the topic. That's
What's
not the first division.
Oh, it's not.
What's the first division?
I was going by your list. I was assuming.
Oh, I didn't think I wrote down a list.
Let's
of
get
it.
the easy ones out the way.
But-
NFC East is first. We know who's coming.
NFC East, without a doubt, is an easy one. We could start with the NFC if you don't mind, Mr. Moran.
No,
Is that cool?
I do mind. I do mind
okay.
because
See, I had a
I
feeling,
wasn't even
so-
allowed to intro it. Riv wants to cut me off.
Well,
Like,
just-
my
but
goodness,
just, you know,
relax.
we're gonna win back to back.
Let's
It hasn't
talk
happened
about
in a while.
the AFC first because I feel like that's the one that is it's a little bit better. And the division I want to start off with, we're going to predict every single division winner right now is the AFC East. Who wins the AFC East? Because I've been thinking long and hard about this all day long.
Okay.
I was hard at
Wow.
work thinking about this.
Good
Thank
ending.
God you
Thinking
finished.
hard, thinking hard.
I'm with you.
Thinking hard.
No, I'm with
You
you.
didn't finish that. That was.
I said,
nuts.
what separates the Patriots and the Bills? Really?
Mhm.
Josh Allen is a superstar quarterback. So is Drake May. I don't think he's as good as Josh Allen, but Drake May right now, who's more of an MVP candidate? It is him. The defense, I like the Patriots defense better. The run game for the Bills is better. You look at their weapons, they're kind of similar. The Patriots got something going on right now. They have an easier schedule. Right now, they're number 1 in the division. They already won head-to-head. You know, I told you guys before the season I had the Patriots making the playoffs, but now I'm going a step further. I have them winning the AFC East. There's one team every year that goes from worst to first. My pick was the Niners. I think that's done because they're too injured. So I'm switching, and I'm going with the Patriots. I think they're the team that goes from worst to first this season.
I don't hate it because the Buffalo Bills defense is atrocious.
They just lost Ed Oliver some time too.
Yeah, with torn bicep, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
That's pretty brutal.
Yeah, that is bad.
This defense is not good. It's not going to get any better either. This could be the straw that broke the camel's back in terms of the Sean McDermott experiment. So maybe Bills fans could be looking at that as a blessing in disguise. However, I still trust Josh Allen. I still believe that they can go out there and still get the job done because obviously he is Superman. And that run game has been one of the most dominant that we've seen in the league. James Cook just went for over 200 yards. He's cementing himself as one of the league's best, and I'm glad that he's doing it. You guys know I've been a fan of his since he came into the league. But regardless of that fact, Josh Allen, he looked comfortable. The offense just looked comfortable as a whole. And when you're working off the run the way that they normally do, like they did last year, winning football games are going to come easy to them. I will say the Patriots have been handling their business. When they play a team that they on paper are better than, they've been handling their business. And I can give them their acknowledgement. It does not matter who's on your schedule. Ultimately, you have to go out there and you have to execute. So people trying to go ahead and minimize what Drake May's doing just because he's doing it against subpar competition, that it's not always a given that you're going to go out there and dominate. There's a guy that was in the same draft class that you can't say the same for that guy. You guys know who I'm talking about. I don't have to say much.
There's a couple guys.
There's a few guys, that's for sure. Nevertheless, Patriots have been impressive. No way around that they've been really good, but I'm going to take the Buffalo Bills to run it back one more time.
I got both their schedules pulled up. Let's just do, a quick game. Only half the season left. So the
we
Patriots
should randomize this so we don't know who's to see who has. I guess whatever. Let's just do it.
I feel like you have to know who the team is right now, right? Anyhow, we'll do the Patriots first. They're 6-2 right now. This upcoming week 9, they have the Falcons.
That can go either way because the Falcons are inconsistent.
Are the Falcons at home?
This is in New England.
Okay, I like that better for New England.
Okay, so 7-2 at Tampa Bay.
Ooh.
Depends
Loss.
on health. I think the Bucks win.
Okay, 7-3 versus the Jets.
Win.
8-3 at the Bengals.
Win.
For sure.
9-3 home against the Giants.
Win.
10-3.
But that can
that's
go.
not a given.
Giants are hard
That's
opponents.
not a
They are.
given.
But I do think
that's
the
Monday
Patriots
Night
should
Football,
win.
by the way. Then they have their Week 14 bye, so a late bye. Out of the bye, they have Buffalo at home.
I'm going to take
Split.
Buffalo, so it's because it's a split. Correct.
Okay, so we're at 9-4 at Baltimore.
I think Baltimore wins.
That could go either way too, though. Baltimore's
so we're at
defense, they're playing better.
10-5, right? At the Jets,
Interesting.
Win.
Yeah.
11-5, and last game is against Miami.
Win.
Okay, so that puts the Patriots
Miami
at
could play
12
spoiler.
wins.
Miami could play spoiler.
He's not
week
feeling
18?
that.
Miami could play spoiler.
I don't know.
They'll probably
People
be
playing for their jobs.
I don't think so.
Miami.
It might be done for all of
I
them.
feel like, yeah, by that point, they might just be like, yeah, we're all done. All right, so that puts
What kind
them
of
at
losers is that?
12 wins. The Patriots have 12 wins with that rest
I
of the
think their
season schedule.
floor, looking at the rest of the schedule, is 11.
11.
Okay, so
I
then
think that's a
Buffalo now, they're 5-2. They've already had their bye. They have KC week 9 this upcoming week.
Loss.
Okay, so that puts them at 5-3 at Miami.
I would give them the benefit of being a coin flip for all the coin flips you said for the Patriots.
It's Kansas City. It's Patrick Mahomes. Rasheed Rice is back. They're going to run the table.
And it's the regular season. The Buffalo Bills own them.
Not this year. They look really inconsistent this year in the regular season. It's not like
So have the
past
Chiefs
dominant
until-
Buffalo regular
That's
season.
not true. That's not true.
Why is it not true?
Last year, Buffalo looked inconsistent too to start the year.
They were
The year
number
before that,
weren't
I
they-
believe they had to go on a late season surge.
Wasn't Buffalo number one in the AFC last year?
No, that might be the year before. They had to go on like a late season.
They
surge.
did.
They beat
When
the Chiefs
Miami
that year.
choked.
Yeah, they beat the
I
Chiefs
remember.
that year.
Yeah, in the regular season, yeah. I picked the Bills to beat them that year, too.
Oh, yeah, all I'm saying,
I'm picking the
he
Chiefs to beat them.
has something like it should be a coin flip.
Oh, that's all I'm
In
saying.
the regular
Okay,
season, the
but
playoffs, we
I
know
think
who's
the
gonna win.
Chiefs win. I think the Chiefs win.
Okay.
Because
That's-
right now, they're behind in the AFC West standings. There's a little bit more on the
that
table.
game's in Buffalo, by the way. But I agree. I think that's
He
a
went
coin
into
flip
the
game.
playoffs and beat them in Buffalo, too.
I think
is not
Kansas
the
City's
playoffs.
looked better than Buffalo, to be fair.
agree.
So
The
I'm
defense
cool
is
leading
Coin flip,
KC.
I don't care.
So that's that'd be an L. So they're 5-3 at Miami,
Win,
6-3 versus Tampa Bay,
Win.
7-3 at Houston,
win,
8-3 at Pittsburgh,
Win.
9-3 versus Cincinnati,
win,
10-3 at New England. Gave them a
win,
win. That's 11-3. They're at 11 wins.
A lot of 50.
Cleveland week 16.
Win.
win.
That's 12. Jets Philly week 17.
Lost.
That's a coin flip
There's
too.
a lot of coin flips in this schedule. Like even the ones you said before, like Tampa Bay's a coin
in
flip.
Philly.
This is home, Buffalo.
It's going to be a good game.
Great game. I think Saquon has a monster performance. I think the Eagles win.
Okay, so that would be an L. And then week 18 is the Jets, which would give them 13 wins if they won that game.
That's a win. I think the Bills have more
Tougher games.
tougher games.
And that was with
Yeah.
you. That was with you giving L's to KC. That's with you giving L's to Philadelphia, like outright.
They
They
could
L's.
lose to
probably
the
win.
Texans.
They probably win one of them.
The
Yeah.
Texans.
Maybe.
They could
I
lose to the
get- I
Texans.
They
get
could
what
lose to
you're
the
saying.
Texans, Steelers, and Bucks.
Yeah.
But I feel like the Patriots could also lose to the Bucks. I feel like they could.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
But I think the Bills have more tougher games though.
I agree. They have, I think, just one more tougher game. It's close, though.
That division probably comes down to the final head-to-head matchup that they have against each other.
Yeah.
And, I think that out of respect to the Bills, I'd give them the split. But the Patriots, I think they're a young team and they're getting better every week. And that defensive line, Milton Williams has been one of the best offseason signings of the year. He's been elite for them this year. And I think the offense is clicking. The offensive line is playing really well.
Mm-hmm.
Travion just got 10 carries for 70-plus
He looked
yards.
good. Finally getting the football.
A decent amount of them came on one play.
I
take
understand.
it.
That's Travion, though. He's a home run hitter.
He is.
But I like the Patriots a lot. I just like the vibes of the team better. I feel like they're on an uptrend. We talk about them and we usually say, they're a year away, but it could be this year. I think when you have a quarterback that special, you can accomplish a lot of things within a year. You usually like something that takes a year later for other teams to do, you can accomplish that in that given year because of how special the quarterback play is. And that's how I feel about the Patriots.
Josh McDaniels deserves a lot of credit, too. I know I overlooked him coming into this season. I think it's just natural when someone fails as a head coach multiple times that they come back somewhere as a coordinator and you kind of think they're not that good at their job. But in reality, you see it all the time. You could be great as a coordinator, bad as a head coach. That's McDaniels to a T. And it's great for Drake May because where's Josh McDaniels going to go? Nobody's calling Josh McDaniels' phone at the end of the season for head coaching interviews. That is far gone. He is going to be the offensive coordinator for this team for the foreseeable future. He's not going to get picked by some other organization. So it's great for May and this offense going forward. I still would like to see some more consistency running the ball. I know Ramondre had a great game last week against the Titans, and Henderson finally had a good game this week. But week to week, they're still way too inconsistent with running. Not even inconsistent. They're usually just bad at running the football. They've been one of the most inefficient teams when it comes to just like a yards per carry basis. So hopefully this game from Henderson could spark something, give them a little bit more juice there. Because Ramondre has been like a steady workhorse for them. Like he gets that 15 touches, but more often than not, he's not doing much with it. He's just kind of taking the lumps to take the lumps. But you see what this passing game could do. Drake May has been probably, if not one of the best deep ball passers in the NFL this season. His connection with Booty has been spectacular. It's close. I'll take the Patriots just for fun because I'm going to be rooting for them from afar. But that feels like it's going to come down to that week, 14-15 game.
What the hell? Who are you going with?
I'm going with Buffalo, but I do think it's close. I think Buffalo, like you mentioned with the Patriots, they're getting better week by week, and schedule gets tougher for both of them. So I'm excited to see how they come out with these W's. With Buffalo, though, unless they make a move at the deadline or something to bring in a good player, because like Ed Oliver's going to be out for some time. The receivers, they're all right. I really don't know, because we talked about that schedule, and a lot of those teams have some pretty good defensive lines. And the one thing that does hurt this team is, like in that Atlanta game, if you can get an immense amount of pressure, not many of these wide receivers can, get separation or can beat man-to-man coverage or stuff like that. And you kind of put Josh Allen in the bind. And then if you're up big, you're not going to run the ball and stuff like that. And then with this offense, sometimes they don't give Cook the ball. Sometimes they do give Cook the ball. Sometimes they take him out on 3rd and 2. Sometimes they keep him in on 3rd and 9. So, like, they're very inconsistent with James Cook. And I think the Panthers game was a good example of, you just give him the ball, let him work, let that offensive line be the function of your offense. You can have big games, maybe not like 200 yards every game, but you can have big games. This offensive line is the heart and soul of this team. But just, it's tough because New England, I think they're probably on the same level of teams in terms of just like they have exceptional quarterbacks. And, I think with Buffalo, the defense, it's really hard to sell. Really, really hard to sell.
You told me Jake May was going to show against the Browns this week.
He played well.
It's awesome.
He played awesome. Yeah.
I sacked a few times.
And Myles Garrett got 5 sacks.
Yeah.
Will Campbell got his welcome to the NFL moment.
Yeah, I think he let up 3 of the sacks.
It's Myles Garrett. Ain't
nothing wrong with that.
Nothing to be ashamed about, really.
So we play IDP in one of the dynasties that we're in. He had 41 points.
So you get 10 sacks per point, or
no?
How many?
You get, I believe, 6. We treat sacks like a touchdown.
Okay.
So if you get a sack, it's 6. He had 5.
But you get like tackles,
and he got a forced fumble too.
That's it. Yeah. So
quarterback hits. Get a bunch of stuff.
IDP is one of the more fun positions that we have in this team. Like, you'll have an IDP. I think Miles has had games where he's had 5 points, 4 points.
Zach Bond's my IDP. He's usually pretty firm.
That's fun. I have Aiden and I have him. I went back to back, and I have his nickname as 2-time champ.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
Aiden and Myles Garrett's insane.
But Aiden was on one of those tears last year where I was starting him every week over Myles Garrett. But this year, Miles, he's different.
Yeah, no, he could win Defensive Player of the Year. That's how good he is. But
Team
it just
sucks.
depends
Could
if
have won it last year.
They care about team record when
Which they typically do.
giving Defensive Player of the Year. But the next division is going to be the AFC West.
Okay. Now, I know where he's going. I'm interested to hear where you're going. There's a part of me that doesn't care. You guys know where I'm going.
I'm going with Denver.
Real.
Yeah, I'm going with Denver.
Real. You know what? And you don't have to say anything else. What the fuck's your answer?
Going with the Chiefs.
Yeah, you're a loser.
I think it's close. I don't think I'm going with Denver because I like the vibes of the team. I like the way they've been playing.
I'm gonna go with the Patriots because I'm rooting for them from afar. No big deal.
I'm not rooting from the Chiefs from afar. I just think they're the best team in football.
And what about the Patriots?
The Chiefs are really good,
They're
man.
better than the Bills?
Better than the Bills? They beat them. They look just as good, if not better.
Okay, interesting. So when we beat the Chiefs, I'll say, yo, we beat the Chiefs. We're better than them.
Sure.
He's
not
going to
beating
go with
KC.
that. He's not going to go with that.
No, he's not. He's not.
You can make the argument.
He won't hear you.
I mean, we're definitely a more complete team than they are. They just have Mahomes.
Sure.
And better weapons
your defense is definitely
offensively.
better.
It's really Rashee Rice.
And Xavier Worthy.
Oh, God, give it up.
Travis
Courtland
Kelce's better
Sutton's
than Evan Ingram.
Courtland Sutton's better than Xavier Worthy.
And Rashee Rice is way better than Courtland Sutton.
Way better disrespectful
No,
to
he
my
is
king.
way better.
Comfortably
way
better. I like that. Comfortably fine.
Not way better, but comfortably better.
Comfortably fine. Travis
have a
Kelce,
chance,
Evan
dog.
Ingram. I don't care, brother. We're going to be in the market for
Don't
a tight end.
disrespect
How many
Travis
games?
Kelce.
I
How
don't
many
care.
games ahead are you? Is Denver a game? 2?
Well, after Chiefs win tonight, it'll be
If they
one.
win, yeah, it's-
One.
Our running game clears.
But your
JK
offense isn't better, though.
RJ clears. Well, you guys have Mahomes.
Even if the run game is
Their
awesome,
defense is better.
the
You guys have Mahomes.
Chiefs' offense is just by far and away better.
'Cause
It's nuclear
you
this
have
year.
Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, and that's why they're going to win the division, because they're going to win it for the 10th straight year. And now that the offense is back to being elite, before Rice came back in the 3 games, they were one of the most prolific offenses in football. Now with Rashee Rice back, they probably have a chance of challenging the coach for that number 1 spot. And I think that offense can take them far. And the defense, it's average. It's not a terrible unit, but it's an average unit. And I think if you have an elite offense and an average defense, Mahomes has shown before that not only can he win the division, but he can make the Super Bowl and win it.
Free Denzel Ward.
No, I got the Chiefs. I just think they've been the best team in football after the first couple of weeks, especially what we saw last week with Rashee Rice.
Best team in football?
Nah, he capped.
Yeah, I think so.
He's not wrong.
After the past couple weeks or like first 4?
Say it again?
After the past couple weeks or like first 4?
I think, yeah, after what game was it?
The Detroit game.
After the Detroit game,
That's
probably.
right.
Yeah,
Maybe after the Ravens game. They lost to the Jaguars,
Yeah.
but then they rattled off some wins.
So it'll be after Detroit.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, the Detroit.
Yeah,
game.
because the
game.
Ravens were before Detroit. Or excuse me,
Detroit solidified them, I think, they're probably
with
the best
you.
team
No,
in the
brother, it
NFL
was
now.
Ravens. Then they lost to the Jags. The
Yeah,
next
then
week.
it was Detroit. I'm
Yeah.
saying after the Detroit game, because the Detroit game,
yeah.
Then they beat the Raiders.
They pretty comfortably won. Then
Why,
they beat the
why are
Raiders.
the
yeah.
Eagles still not the best team in football?
Because people are just
I
tired
think.
of
I mean,
us.
I think you could put them in that conversation too. I think it's
We
just
lost to
do
the Giants.
But
and-
right now, we're not
and,
talking about the best teams in football. We're talking about the
Facts.
best
Yes,
team
yes.
No,
to
I'm just
win the
nitpicking
AFC
a
West.
statement that I didn't appreciate. I'm going to take the Broncos to win the division. We're the best team in the division. We're the most complete team in the division. We have the best defense in football. We just stopped the best offense in football, made them look like a peewee team. That really moved me. We're clicking. We're clicking. And we're getting hot at the right time, and I love to see it.
You heard him?
I'm
I
going
did,
my
loud and
Broncos
clear.
till death do us part.
Yeah,
Getting hot in the middle of the year is the right time. We're not even in the middle of the year. We're like
We're in the middle of the year.
We're
It's week
nearing
8.
the halfway point.
When we
It's
get
the
to
middle
the
of the
hard
year.
part of our schedule.
You guys are gonna blow the division on the
shit.
final part of your schedule, and I'm gonna tell you this now, and all the fans that are watching right now that are Broncos fans as well. The Broncos will have the division. It looks like in the wraps. And then the final stretch of their schedule when they face Kansas City and they face the Chargers again and they have the tougher opponents, they're going to blow the division.
Okay.
And the Chiefs will win.
Okay. Hot take.
Or the Chargers. The Chargers, I think, got the second best chances to win that division. With Joe Alt back, with the weapons, with Orlando Gatson breaking out.
No, a Lee win versus a beat up Minnesota team. Love it. Great game.
I mean, I think it'll be close.
What's the Chargers' lore?
The Chargers? I think they could beat
The
them.
Chargers
I
are
don't know.
5-3 right now.
The Bengals
They
are
just
what?
got to get healthy.
I mean, the Broncos are what, 5-2, 6-2?
6-2.
6-2.
Yeah, my
6-2 with a reasonable
I don't-
statement to say we can be undefeated.
I don't see why Chargers get so much benefit of the doubt and they can win the division. Denver
No,
can't.
it's because
I'm
they
not
have the
saying Denver
golden
can't.
boy.
I don't
they
think
have
they will.
Justin Herbert.
Chargers downfall this season because they started off 3-0. Their downfall started when Joe Alt and everybody in our offensive line started to get hurt. For
sure.
They were one of the hottest teams in the NFL. They have a fantastic defense. If we're talking if we're talking about
know about
rankings,
fantastic.
if we're talking about rankings, if you just look at the rankings of the Chargers and the Broncos, there's an argument the Chargers could be more complete than them. They have an elite quarterback and they have awesome playmakers around them. I was about to say something else, but they have awesome playmakers. Lad McConkey, Quinn Johnson, Arondé Gatson,
I mean,
Keenan Allen, Omari
their
Hampton's coming
defense-
back.
I don't know if their defense is as good as Denver's.
Denver's is the best
Yes.
defense in the division.
But I think it's fair to trust the Chargers offense more.
yes.
I think it's fair to do
They've
that.
already
That's
beat
valid.
you. They've beat you 3 times in a row now
Wait, that's-
in the
oh,
in the
yeah,
Bo
facts,
Nix
facts.
era.
So let me ask you guys a question. I say this genuinely. Eagles defense not good anymore.
No, it is good.
Yeah,
So Bo Nix dotting them up in the fourth quarter doesn't matter.
it was awesome. But
Does it matter that he
it's-
played bad for
It's
3
good, but
quarters?
it has a weak
but
point.
against an amazing team, he still played good when we needed him. Correct?
You did, yeah.
Okay, that doesn't matter though.
No, of course it matters. But it was also like you couldn't move the ball for 3 quarters.
We couldn't, but then when we needed him to do that, he did.
I know.
And then
It's-
against the Giants, same thing. When we needed him, he did
I think
times
it's
a million.
just when we're trying to project going forward, the Broncos offense still scares me. They were great against that. That was the best performance they've had, including the Cincy game, the best performance they've had. But when they do play good defense, or sometimes not good defenses, like the Jets at the time and the Giants at the time, there's quarters and halves and 3/4 of games where just nothing happens. And the defense is elite, so it could keep you into it. That's why it's like it's the opposite for the Chargers and the Chiefs, where it's like I think you really trust both offenses to keep it alive, but it's the other side of the ball. Do you trust?
I will say, success rate, Chargers are 7th. EPA per
Defense?
pass, yeah. EPA per pass, they're 10th, but they're 28th in EPA per rush. So they cannot, and I
It's
mean,
been their thing.
not
But that's the
stop
scheme
the
that
run.
they play. They are a team that will let you run on them. Even though
I will say,
I mean, they shut down fucking Jordan Mason, started him this week, Payne. 4 fucking rushing yards.
Denver.
Jordan Mason was awful.
Denver, higher EPA per pass on offense than the Chargers. It tells you something.
Yes.
Sean Payton.
Possibly.
Now, I'm just going to be honest with you. This Bo Nix game, it was the first time I've ever seen him in the pocket not lose his mind, not a touchdown. Not lose his mind and want to go out there, and you see the demon in his head like, yo, bro, you should escape this pocket right now. You should go and be on the run right now. He stood in that pocket and he delivered some dots.
Man, Debo just dropped it. Come on, man. That's awful.
No, Bo was awesome. My phone was dead, or else I would have been tweeting Bo propaganda. I hope you don't think otherwise. I did after. My phone was dead, so I couldn't tweet at the time. But Bo was fucking amazing.
We're
That
supposed
was
to
his
believe
best
that?
game. Yeah. I'm always fair when it
He
comes
was
to
just
Bo
waiting
Nix.
for the other shoe to drop. At least he had the decency to tweet, interception. Who's surprised? I'm glad Broncos Twitter got on your ass, and it was awesome.
Yeah, I'm glad that they're talking.
I also died your tweet to Jackson. Yeah.
Which one? The Japanese one?
Yeah, that killed me.
I just hope that, the energy is the same for the good times and the bad times.
When have I not been?
Oh, I'm not talking about you. I'm just talking about the Broncos country. I just hope that the energy is the same, because first couple of weeks they were really quiet. They weren't saying anything about Bo Nix.
What do you mean against the Colts?
They were tanking the punches. You mentioned the offensive inconsistencies. Here's my closing statement. Bo Nix has not played well in 50% of his NFL games
Can
this
we
year.
stop with the 50% nonsense?
He has
50% this year, you said?
No,
Yes.
If you want to say
This year.
50% of the time, 50% of the games is wrong. Because Eagles game, good. No matter what you say,
I don't
good.
say that. You want me to rattle off the bad games?
Good. I'm telling you right now what it is. Eagles, good. Giants, good.
The whole
Bengals, good.
Are you saying like whole game or in general?
Game.
Eagles game, he was good.
Yes.
The fourth quarter, he was good, and they
25% of the game.
And
If we're going percentage wise, he's
clutch.
been bad more percent of the
that's what he
time.
said.
That's exactly what I'm
You
saying.
said, Joel, he said
I'm just
50% of games,
No,
no.
I know.
50%
But here's the thing. Here's the thing.
That's fire.
Here's the thing. The statement is wrong either way. 50% of games he has been bad.
No, he hasn't.
Colts game he was bad.
Saying the
Giants
Colts
game he was bad.
is
Jets
killing
game
me.
he was bad.
Another Bo Nix
Chargers
topic.
game he was bad.
Jets game, he was not bad.
Chargers game he was bad. What do you mean he wasn't bad
He
in
was
the
not
Jets
bad
game?
in the Jets game.
What did he do that made
In
him
the first
average?
half, he was fine, and we went to cruise control in the second half, and that's Sean Payton's fault.
Cruise control is
It's Sean Payton's
so
fault.
good, so nice.
It's Sean Payton's fault.
It's a
It's
fucking
Sean
nail
Payton's fault.
biter.
Why he did that, I don't know.
Yeah,
he was just like run, screen,
So
screen,
50% of the game's not good, and if we want to go really specific percentage wise, the 4 good games that I'll give you, because I'll say Eagles and Giants were good games.
Yes. And the Bengals and the Cowboys.
25, 50, 75, 100, 125, 150.
Math is throwing me off.
150% of the time in those 2 games combined, he was bad. He was good for 2 quarters.
Out of we gotta do the math.
Because out of
Denominator
200%,
This
2
is not-
games,
this is not
100%
pick a
each
math.
game.
Like, this is-
150% of the 200% of the time, he was bad in the Giants and Eagles game.
now. So AKA 75%.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Dividing it by
Long
2.
way to get there. But we got there.
We got
so
there.
25% of the time he was good.
And there's
So
no
I
need
still
to
think it's
continue the
valid
math. Let's-
to have questions about the offense. I
Yes.
think against Dallas, it was a great game.
Co-signing that?
What?
I heard you. Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Well, I said that originally. I said I question Denver's offensive consistency,
don't-
but with the Chargers and with the Chiefs, you question the
So
defense.
you don't trust Bo Nix?
Not really. Not really. No.
Okay, all right. I just wanted you to be upfront. You was upfront. I respect that.
So they got their guy, looks like a franchise dude, but now I don't trust him.
That's why,
we're
man.
a
We gotta see
reactionary
more.
pod. Sometimes things change. Sometimes things change.
Who do
man.
you guys got? You got Houston this week.
New-
It's a big week.
No information.
It's a big week every week. I
It
don't
is.
think
No
you
bullshit, yes.
understand
No,
that.
it is.
No, like,
Of course
It's a
it
big
is.
week every single week.
But this is a
I'm
great
going
defense
to
you're going up
throw
against.
up
That's a
Like
fact.
the 2 great games he's had this year.
against the
Dallas and
Eagles
Cincinnati.
and the Eagles.
I feel like it's a bit alarming.
What about the Eagles?
He was good for 1 quarter,
It's
Drew.
the Eagles. How
No,
many
I
quarterbacks
know.
have been good for all 4 quarters?
But for 3 quarters, I mean, he couldn't complete a fucking pass. You had like 0 points.
In 4
That was a Giants
against
game.
the Eagles,
No, they had 0.
who
Was it
really
0?
dominates. Against the Eagles, who really dominates.
Jackson Dart.
He fucking fucked us.
fried him.
He
Oh
did.
my god, that shit was embarrassing. Everybody else don't know.
Yeah, no, listen, the Eagles, they have a good defense. I'm not gonna sit here and that's gonna be my nitpicking. But it was just for 3 quarters, like you couldn't move the ball at all. I don't know if they were at
Eagles,
that
and
level.
we were on the road.
But still, like we've seen them give up points this
And
year.
then we won the game.
No, absolutely. And that's why I'm not gonna sit here and argue. If you want to say you had a good game, listen, fourth quarter, he showed up improbable comeback. So I'm not going to sit here and be like he was trash.
He scored more than Mahomes did when they played us.
He did. That's true. Yeah, I mean, Baker ended up having a good game against them.
We scored more against Dallas
Stafford
than
ended up having
Packers did.
a decent game. Jackson
And
Dart
we
was
actually
good.
won our game.
Yeah, talk.
It's just the Eagles' defense isn't what they were last year. Like, they're not unbreakable.
No,
you know what I mean? Like,
We
you can
break-
move the ball
we
against
break
them.
and we don't bend. We don't let people
But even
score.
then, I think, I'll give you those 2 good games. The whole point was that I think 50% of the
He
time
was good against
just,
the Colts. We didn't lose the Colts game because of Bo Nix.
You lost because you couldn't call any straight drop back passes where he could complete them and actually look at the routes that were developing that were open. He threw a
bomb
pick in that
pass to
game.
Troy Franklin. He did.
Late
The
in
bomb
it.
pass to Troy Franklin rolling to his opposite side. That was in that Colts game.
That was a great pass. He also threw a pick late in the game.
Damn right. Love it.
It's like 2 or
But
3
yes,
years ago, bro.
I have
really-
to. We,
Week to week.
there's 2 Chiefs, there's 2 Broncos, and Chargers
Chargers
deserve some
Nation.
goddamn respect. Please
Stop it, bro.
respect the LA
Chargers fans
Chargers.
are really-
Listen, it was an
who
impressive
cares?
win against the Vikings. It was.
It really
I
was.
I was really impressed with
2
the
of
rest.
us
Literally,
picked the
killing-
Vikings.
Bro, I'll be honest. I'm not impressed by
No,
nobody
I
going up
did
against
pick the
Carson
Vikings
Wentz.
with a smile
but
on my face.
The Vikings defense doesn't let up 40 points.
yeah,
They don't do
That
that.
shit was crazy.
No, they got
What's more
blessed.
impressive?
They did
the
get blessed
Chargers
with 7.
scoring 40 on the
Literally.
Vikings or the Broncos scoring 40 on the Cowboys?
Facts.
I don't care.
He's right. He caught you.
I don't care.
Okay, let's go into the next division though. AFC South. I think this should collectively
This
be
is the
Colts at
Colts.
this point.
Oh, damn.
We'll agree on this.
Oh,
100%.
all right.
There won't be no disagreements
Nice.
here.
So that's it. We're
So
done
the
with
Jags
the
are
Jags.
done.
Yeah.
Done.
Yo, that
Jags
was
are done.
Nah, it was cute. It was cute.
It was a
Good
little
little
cute
cute
for 3
storyline.
weeks.
What do you want me
Come
to say?
to an end.
Have you seen the Colts? What am I supposed to say? Nah, Jacksonville's going to figure it out after
It's
5, man.
just funny how fast it collapsed.
Someone saying it.
Yeah,
I
mean,
think
no,
the
for
concerning part for the Jaguars is
Trevor Lawrence
just
sucks.
the offense. I think the offensive approach for them,
And the run game's falling off.
that's
No,
what it is.
It's the same people
Trevor
that
Lawrence is
say
gonna
Trevor
bounce
Lawrence
back.
got it that are also
He's gonna show
supporting
he's a
Caleb
guy.
Williams. It's
I
those
remember-
same
I
people. You
remember
got to
those.
keep that in mind, Riv. There's a correlation between the two.
Well, I didn't honestly, as much as we should, I think the Jaguars deserve to get shit on. I think you have to praise the Colts. Like, they have been the
definitely.
most efficient offense in the last decade.
The Jaguars
Just-
are probably a playoff
I'm just
team.
in the business
Yeah.
of shitting on the Jags right now.
Okay, that's
but
fine.
we understand where I lie when it comes to the Colts.
Yeah.
The Colts are legit. We're looking at the best offense in football, the best run game in football, and you went and plugged in Daniel Jones, and you see the significant difference in the offense when you look at Anthony Richardson and or Gardner Minshew to what Daniel Jones has been able to do, and also Michael Pittman healthy. That is a huge boost to this offense, and what he means to that offense, it has gone unspoken because we look at JT, we look at the revitalization to Daniel Jones's career, the offensive line, how amazing it's been. We don't talk about how Michael Pittman has been one of the more efficient wide receivers on that
Touchdown
team,
machine.
and the crazy plays that he also has in his bag of tricks as well. Michael Pittman is a very underappreciated wide receiver, NFL player as a whole, and that defense, they're gonna get healthy and they're gonna get better.
Yeah, I mean, the Colts deserve all the credit. Like, I still think the Jags could be a playoff team. I still think to be a wild card team. I feel like you have to have some faith in them after the bye, depending on what happens with Brian Thomas, if he's going to be healthy. But they're starting to figure some things out offensively with Travis Hunter. I think even though ETN has shown you some promise this year, that after the bye, maybe Tootin gets some more looks, and he's been efficient with some of his touches. But the most concerning thing is just, the Jags offense, which was rolling, at least on the run game for the first 4 or 5 weeks of the season, had really fallen off. And the defense was just pretty heavily relying on getting some turnovers. But it's more so just the Colts. Like, they're awesome. I can't sit here. They're what, 7-1 now?
Yeah.
I can't sit here and be like, oh no, the Jags are going to figure it out. The Colts have the best offense in football and the most efficient offense in football. It would be silly to go against them.
There's going to be a topic on the show later about Jonathan Taylor and him being a deserving MVP candidate, which he should be. And the offense for the Colts this year versus last year, there's a couple things that have changed, but I don't think Jonathan Taylor going back to form is one of them. I thought Jonathan Taylor was great last year.
To end the year without a doubt.
I think the situation around JT has gotten better to where they've got to improve quarterback play. And I think it's an example of how improved quarterback play can open up the entirety of the offense. And Daniel Jones has provided that. Also, if you remember, they didn't re-sign Ryan Kelly and Will Fries in the offseason. They went to Minnesota. And right now, Minnesota is dealing with some offensive line problems. Ryan Kelly has dealt with some concussion issues, so he hasn't been out there. But Will Fries has been out there, and he's kind of been inconsistent. When you look
Bro
at...
just threw a pick.
That's unfortunate. I got him in fantasy. My goodness.
Fucking
Okay.
bum.
My goodness.
But and then you look at the Colts. I don't think Chris Ballard gets enough credit for constantly rebuilding and retooling the offensive line. Bernard Raymond, left tackle, was a project pick that ended up hitting, and now he's a franchise left tackle. And then there are 2 interior offensive linemen next to Quentin Nelson. Taylor Bortolini, he's one of the best centers in football. Matt Goncalves, he's one of the best guards in football. Like, their offensive line this year from last year has gotten improved. They've got an improved quarterback play, and that's opened up the offense. I think Jacksonville has been a surprise this year, but the offense, it's going to take some time to get going. With as much motion in the offense and verbiage there is, you can be very susceptible to a lot of penalties. And that's why if you look at the Jaguars, they're one of the most penalized teams in the league because sometimes they get called for illegal motions. But that's what Liam Cohen's offense is, and they all have to learn that together as a team. I don't think Trevor Lawrence has played his best brand of football. I was more critical of him early in the season because as of recently, I have really thought that the wide receivers have let him down for the most part. Brian Thomas Jr. has not been what we thought he was going to be this year. He's not catching passes. He looks like he's not himself out there. And it's given a doorway for Travis Hunter to now become the number 1 targeted receiver, and I think he should be.
How much stock, if at all, do you put into the trade rumors around BTJ?
I put none because I think his potential is an all-world receiver, and you got to keep both of them. But I think Travis Hunter, like we saw a preview of it versus the Rams. I think Travis Hunter from here on out is going to lead the team in targets, and he's going to go on an absolute tear. I think he's ready.
I'm excited.
Gonna be
I'm excited.
elated watching that.
So you didn't went from Trevor Lawrence being a stud to now, you know what? It's Travis Hunter's time. We're going to do our
His
thing.
second overall pick. They traded 2 firsts for him.
No, Travis Hunter dialogue is fine.
Yeah.
The Trevor Lawrence dialogue, I'm not too keen on. I do agree BTJ has been wildly disappointing. The fact that we were watching a star last season,
Send him to Philly.
especially second half of the year when it was Mac Jones and him, that I agree on. I can't blame Trevor Lawrence
Send
too
him to
much.
Buffalo.
Stop.
How about send him to Denver?
I mean, if he goes to Buffalo, we're talking about it 1,700 yards. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, New England, Denver, Buffalo. One of the 3 teams, it's up.
I'd be shocked if they moved him.
The Bills already had a wide receiver that's better than Brian Thomas might ever be.
Already, you're saying they have one?
They had one.
Oh, okay.
It's Stephon Diggs.
So you're saying no more.
He scared the fuck out of me, I'll be honest.
You're saying they don't need it anymore.
No, I'm saying they could need it, but is it going to change anything?
Oh,
You got to go up against number 15 at the end of the day.
All the teams do, buddy. You
But
didn't say anything.
that's the Bills' biggest rival, though.
But you didn't say anything. All
that's
the teams have to
who
go.
they're trying to get past. I just don't know if it changes things, babe. My BTJ this year, he's dropping a lot of passes. He does not look like himself out there.
Looks terrible.
Maybe he just will look better with a better quarterback. A lot of things that happens a lot.
I don't know, man. He's just dropping things that he should catch.
No, yeah, he definitely
I
just has
know.
bad drops.
He does have some few.
But it is funny because year over year, you usually
That was a
see
great pick.
the same quarterbacks pop up in terms of drops. Like this isn't the first year Trevor Lawrence has dealt with drops, and it's like the weapons usually change. Like what is it about the quarterback that some quarterbacks just have more catchable balls?
But no, the Colts, I think, deserve to be number 1 here
Yeah, we
unanimously.
talked about them for too long, truthfully.
The AFC North. This is a good one.
What?
Ravens.
Yo,
Be more. Yeah.
you're a sicko, bro.
What?
We talked about it for way too much.
Because honestly, I think the Colts.
We talked about the 7-1 Colts for way too long.
We talked about
It's
the
like
Jaguars
Colts.
maybe too long.
Fair. I'm
There
just
we
yes.
go.
The Colts deserve their praise, but I thought that was easy.
Hey,
Baltimore.
let's do it.
Oh, okay. He's in now. Wow.
No, I just don't want the Steelers to win it. So yeah,
Oh.
be more.
Yeah, I mean, we said it probably a couple weeks back that we looked at Baltimore's schedule. There's not a lot of scary opponents coming up,
And
right?
they
You
just
don't
beat
got
the Bears with Tyler Huntley.
yeah, and
They're ready.
I thought, listen, we could talk about Caleb Williams and some of his struggles. You have to be really excited for what the defense looked like out of the bye. They were super banged up before this. The defense wasn't playing good when they were healthy, but the last couple of weeks, Kyle Hamilton was banged up, Roquan was banged up. You're getting some of your guys back, and the fact that if this defense all of a sudden could be just capable, and you have Lamar back. I mean, this is a team that could go on a run and really like maybe lose one game rest of the season. So I got Baltimore winning the division
Did
coming
it
back.
give you a stomachache Lamar wasn't ready after the bye?
Yeah, for sure. And I don't love that they're on a short week playing Thursday and they'll be like, oh yeah, he's going to play.
Do you think he's going to play?
I don't
Harbaugh
think so.
said he feels really good about it.
I'll be honest. Should he play?
They probably don't need him, But also, it's like a game you can't really play that game. Like, you can't lose another game.
I was going to say, Miami wasn't supposed to beat the Falcons, and they washed them.
Watch them.
So it's not like you can go into that game and just think, yeah, we got it easy.
I'll be honest. I feel like you still got to sit Lamar.
Sit
for that Thursday game.
game. I don't disagree too much.
They give him that long break until next week Sunday.
Hope and pray that you guys are able to handle business.
And if you do, it's
and you sit him at halftime. Oh, you're up 30-0 at half.
Yeah, I mean that would work. That would be golden too, honestly.
Yeah, listen, they were able to move the ball though against. I know Chicago's defense. They've been getting turnovers, but you can't really stop them. But Henry was good. Snoop Huntley was so much better than Cooper Rush at a minimum. McCaffrey makes a play every week.
I was about to say the same thing. Luke McCaffrey has been very quietly breaking out this season.
He looks like Lad McConkey out there.
Steven? High key, I see it.
They're both like tall, athletic. But yeah, no, I got Baltimore.
Well, this isn't a hot take. I think Baltimore should win.
I mean, they're the betting favorites, even though it feels like a hot take. Betting favorites.
Steelers fans hate us too.
I think the Steelers losing to the Bengals really cost them some wiggle room in the division. They have a very tough schedule moving forward. They're going to have to win one of these games that we don't expect them to win.
Can I also say this? Even with Joe Burrow healthy, the Bengals would not have won this division.
For the whole season, you're saying?
The whole season.
There's no way for me to know that.
It would have been the same.
Why I say this, they just lost to the... Did they lose to the Jets because of Flacco?
No. Defense is dog shit.
No. That's why I say that. No slight to Burrow.
He played injured, though, in the second half.
He did. And I think
their offense definitely stalled.
It did. I say that to say... The offense puts up over 30 points. You just allowed the Jets to put up 30-something. What is 39?
They're in this division if Joe Flacco started the year with them.
I don't hate that.
Well, in this game, though, it was really the run game.
No. Maybe he's saying post with Jake Browning. Like with Jake Browning.
Maybe the Bengals might have not won a division even if Joe Burrow was healthy. But they would have been, at the end of the year, in the mix. And because right now, Baltimore starting out 2-5 on the year, they have to win almost every game moving forward, which I think that they can because of the schedule that they have. But if they win this division, it's going to be a 9-8 or 10-7 finish. And that's kind of where I think the Bengals were going to finish around. Like, I think the Steelers still have a chance to win this division as well. Like, they have tough opponents, but then their schedule lightens up, and it's going to come down to, one of the last games of the season. And I just trust Baltimore with Lamar Jackson more. But this division, just this year, because of circumstances, has been underwhelming.
I know we have a lot of Steelers fans who watch, so I just want to go through their schedule. They have 4 wins on the season right now. So to win the division, they got to get to 10 probably. 10 you feel good about. They have Indy this upcoming week. Probably not a win. They have at the Chargers the next week.
Mm-hmm. That's a 50-50.
Yeah, I think the Chargers will be favored at home.
For sure.
Bengals, I think you feel that's a winnable game.
I'll go Steelers.
Okay, so they have 5 wins. At Chicago.
Win.
6 wins. Buffalo, Baltimore back-to-back.
Toss up for Buffalo.
Loss.
Versus Miami.
Win.
7 wins. At Detroit.
Loss.
Ooh.
At Cleveland.
Win.
8 wins. And week 18 is Baltimore.
Probably a loss.
So, I mean, yeah, I'm sure Steelers fans looking at the schedule like, yeah, we could beat the Chargers.
Defense, bro.
Baltimore we can split with. There's a world where it happens. But when you compare their schedule to what Baltimore has, Baltimore's got like one of these tough opponents.
You mean they're losing? They're going to win more than 8. I mean, yeah, like the Steelers are one of those teams that the Colts have been awesome. But if the Steelers beat the Colts next week, I won't be shocked. I'll pick the Colts to win, and I think they're a far better football team.
I'd be surprised.
But the Colts the Steelers usually end up beating teams that nobody ever expects them to win.
It's just this year, in the last few weeks, the Steelers all season, the Steelers defense, in previous years, they've been able to keep them upright just because the offense usually struggles. But now their defense sucks, and their offense can actually move the ball pretty consistently. So in previous years, it's like, yeah, it's going to be a one-possession game because the Steelers are going to hold their opponent to under 20 points. But this year, it's like anyone could drop 40 on them. And you have to rely on Rodgers and this offense to match that. And that's just hard for them to do week in, week out.
Now we're going to go on to the NFC. Who do we think will win the division for the NFC? Each division, we're going to go by it. NFC East.
This is an easy one for me. This is the Eagles.
Back-to-back winners.
Yeah, this is the Eagles,
we
too.
could choke it, though. It's happened before.
I think you have to be really excited for what this passing offense has looked like recently. The fact that they're getting Jalen Hurts under center, the different looks you can get in the run game and play action, it's been very exciting. And it's just a lot of faith in Kevin Patullo because it felt like this was a disaster waiting to happen. In the last couple of weeks, it's been so much better.
I just love that Smitty's showing the world he's
awesome. He's so good.
Honey bun, you know what I'm saying? So they're gonna have to see this white on my mouth.
Is that Teoscar?
Oh wow, yeah, that is it's a smoker.
The Eagles are getting better offensively.
We got some tough games, boy. I can't wait.
Saquon avoided injury, which was huge.
Yep.
That it gave me a minor fright.
During a bye.
That being said, Jalen Hurts,
20 touchdowns.
he makes me so happy
MVP
to watch him play
talks.
football.
And 2 turnovers.
Without a doubt, he should be in MVP talks. Like, why not?
The last 2 weeks been awesome.
He's been incredible.
We got some good wins.
You do?
Unfortunately, I don't know if they're gonna give him because his stats wasn't too great in those big wins, you know.
But Jalen Hurts deserves it, man. He's a hard worker. He plays
stop it.
football.
Stop. They called
He
OJ
avoids
gimmick.
turnovers.
Save
He
it.
completes
Save it.
passes.
Stop.
I
don't
think
wanna hear
Jalen
it,
Hurts
brother.
has
And
been
you're a
nothing
Packers fan.
short
We don't
of
do- we don't.
exceptional.
Stop it.
Jalen Hurts has been the epitome of what you want a quarterback to play like. The last 2 weeks against Minnesota, 300 plus yards, a perfect passer rating, 3 touchdowns
Can't even
against
say it with
a
a straight
defense
face.
that has been it just brings me joy to see him have this level of success.
Doesn't?
Because I didn't want the Eagles to be bad offensively all year because it hurts seeing talent get wasted.
Because you have A.J. Brown
and
fantasy.
seeing a
Now you
Super
trade
Bowl
him.
former MVP runner-up quarterback not being able to air the ball down the field, it hurt my heart. Seeing Devontae Smith not getting utilized, it hurt my heart. Seeing A.J. Brown not getting it hurt my heart. Dallas Goedert in the red zone, he always got his touches. That's the one consistent thing. Even to this past week's game, he's always getting his red zone touches. But what really brought a smile to my face was the change in run scheme philosophy. This year, the Eagles have been a zone run team, which means instead of a body, you block spaces in that body. You're blocking a zone. So think of when the ball is snapped, instead of the offensive lineman looking at the guy in front of him and blocking him, he's running past him to block an area. And depending on what that play call is, now the Eagles are getting back to a gap scheme, which is you're blocking a man in front of you. And it opens up so much more things for this offensive line. The touchdown run that Saquon Barkley had in the first quarter to start the game, that was duo. 2 offensive linemen blocking a defensive end, going to the second level, blocking him, giving a lane for Saquon. And not only did Saquon play well, but Tank Bigsby had 100 yards as well. The passing game was efficient, and they're starting to use more intermediate routes over the field. But what I liked the most was the fact that the run game came to life, because the run game had not looked this good all year long, and they had over 200 yards on the ground.
Both dudes had
Saquon had 150. Tank Bigsby ran for over 100.
Yeah.
And I think Tank Bigsby, I
AJ
thought he was
Dillon?
going to be...
No, it was Tank.
Oh,
I thought he was going to be a guy in Jacksonville. I
me
thought
too.
that they prematurely traded him because I think he's an exceptional player. And the Eagles, if they want to manage Saquon's workload because he just had a gruesome touch year last year and they want to keep him fresher, I think Tank Bigsby is a reliable back that gives them real juice.
How about we just keep giving Saquon the ball?
I got a fantasy league to win.
I won't say no.
Not what league you're relying on Tank Bigsby in.
I won't say
I don't
no.
got him in any league.
Oh, okay.
I don't have no ties, Mr. Does. I'm not an inside trader.
Back to back, boys.
But the Eagles look awesome, and their defense, Jalix Hunt, 8 pressures, career game, and Nolan Smith is going to come off IR eventually. So I think the only thing they really need to do is trade for another corner.
Nakobe Dean coming back from injury as quickly as he did is kind of
helped in the run
insane.
game, man.
So I think they're going to be fine. NFC West.
I'm sorry, before we move on, Nakobe Dean tore his knee up in the game, did he not?
Yeah, I forgot what it was.
In the playoffs, no?
Yeah, it was in the playoffs. It was against Green Bay.
I was going to say it was in the playoffs,
Yeah.
but it was a serious knee injury.
Yeah. He was cleared week 4.
How is he back this soon?
God.
Modern medicine.
PEDs.
Dude, honestly, maybe.
I don't remember what the injury was.
Because the way that Tatum and Halliburton are also coming back from their Achilles at this rapid of a pace.
God.
They've just had so many injuries, not those specific players, but there's been a lot of injuries of that degree in sports now that maybe they just know how to treat it better.
I'm about to look it up
They
real
do,
quick.
for sure.
Yeah, bro. We need a second corner. Maybe
Because
one
Cam
more pass
Akers
rusher.
was the quickest one to come back from
He came
Achilles
back in
injury.
like 5 months. He tore it in July and was back in like January.
Yeah, so that's pretty
He
crazy.
was not good. But
Torn patellar tendon in his left knee against the Packers, and he's just back, and he's playing like he never left.
We have the best linebacking trio in football.
Yeah, they've
Easily.
been awesome.
Easily.
Can't tell me nothing.
What I would do for us, Jody had a good day this past week. Jahad Campbell should be a Bronco.
Unless you're talking about another linebacker trio, Dre Greenlaw, Stranad, and Singleton.
None of them are better than Zach Ball.
Stranad been moving me.
He's playing well.
Singleton
is up and down, but I think in more of a converted role where he just can blitz.
he can't cover.
Yeah, exactly. Where he could just blitz, I think he'll be good.
Which is why Dre, in a perfect world, you have Dre and him. Dre's the cover. He's the one that plays the run and gets after it.
Yeah, but Stranad he's vying for snaps.
OD, talk. Yo,
NFC West.
Hold on.
I'm tapped into Denver, man.
Hold on. You just moved me.
I'm not saying, man. I'm
Don't
tapped
let him
in.
fool you, bro.
No.
Tapped in.
You know I'm easily fooled.
You gotta
Jaquan
watch
McMillan.
him.
I'm easily
He
fooled.
gonna
Number
get you in
29.
and then take you right
Hook,
out.
ladder, sinker. He got me.
You're a fish. You need water. He'll put you in the little pond.
Just to
and take
and
you
then
out.
take me out.
Yeah, make you.
You would
make
do me like that?
Not everybody
Make you
knows who
suffer.
Julian Stranad is.
He's cooking. Yo, that's
only,
why he got
only
me.
real ball knowers
Talk.
can name that name Stranad.
It's the nine.
Who's that? My dumb ass. His name might not even be Julian Stranad.
It's Denard.
It's Stranad, but I don't know if his first name is
I
that.
call him Denard solely. Couldn't tell you his first name off the top of my noggin right now.
Yo, bro, he is not popping up.
Oh
it's
my God.
it's STRNAAD.
Oh, it's Justin Strawn.
Okay.
J and J. It's kind of similar. It's an honest mistake. It's both Ju, J-U, such J-U.
He'll forgive
Honest
you, I
mistake. Justin Stranad. Sorry, buddy. All right, let's go on to the next one. NFC West.
It's the Rams. And I can hear the acknowledgement for Seattle. They've been playing excellent ball. They've been far exceeding my expectation on the offensive side of the ball. The defense is what I thought it would be, what we all thought it would be. We were amongst the ball knowers that acknowledged this defense was going to be legit. McDonald was going to come in, he was going to go ahead and initiate his scheme, and he's done it perfectly this year. The offense has just been one of the most efficient offenses, pass offenses at least, that we have in the NFL, and Sam Darnold's been excellent. JSN's taken that superstar leap. I can hear the respect for them, no doubt, but it's always going to be Ramley.
I also have the Rams. I'm just like the smallest bit worried about Seattle's offense going forward, because at some point, don't you think defense has got to be like, yo, they only throw the ball to one guy? Like JSN, in terms of like percentage receiving yards for a team, is the highest in the NFL. They've hit on a lot of explosive plays, which I think Sam Darnold has shown to be accurate. We know how good JSN is, so we know that could continue. But it just feels like eventually this offense has to come back down to earth, because they do not feature anyone else. Like Cooper Kupp every once in a while gets involved, AJ Barner every once in a while, Horton every once in a while, but it's so condensed and focused around JSN that it makes me think once teams start getting more and more tape on it, it'll be easier to defend. With that being said, you say that about fucking Jamar Chase, or you say about Justin Jefferson. It's easy to say on paper, just guard the one guy. But the fact that they have a run game that's as inconsistent as it is, and they really don't have anyone else opposite of him, gives me a bit of concern. The Niners deserve some love here too. Just the injuries. Purdy will be back, but the defensive injuries, I think, can be too much. So I got the Rams.
Yeah, me too.
It would have been legit for Seattle to be in the conversation if their offensive line was better.
I didn't even mention that too yet. The offensive line is
Run game's mid.
The run game has not been great.
I'm being kind.
They love using Zach Charbonnet, even though he's one of the most inefficient runners in football.
He used to be a Sharps guy.
Actually was never a Sharps guy.
I don't know who I'm thinking
And then
of.
he had like
was you?
No, he was the Sharps guy.
No, I'm just looking at Kelsey.
No,
drop
trust me.
that.
I know.
I was
That's
never
your
the
guy.
Sharps guy, but he had
That's
a
your
couple
guy.
games last year when he was the starter where he looked good, and I was like, hold on, maybe he's
It
decent.
was you
and
then.
no, and then he was like, no, he's ass again. But I was always
It
out.
was one of y'all.
I
No,
know
he
for
was
a
a Sharps
fact
guy. Definitely, he was a Sharps
that
guy.
one of you guys like Zach Charbonnet.
I was
I
starting-
love Zach Charbonnet.
Yeah, it was
Love?
him. It was him.
Yes.
I don't know if I've
He's
ever
awesome.
heard somebody say, outside of maybe his family, which of course
Screaming at that.
said, I love Zach Charbonnet, the football player.
I'll tell you
I
what,
love
if
Zach
you started
Charbonnet.
him when Kenneth Walker was out last year, he had some good weeks.
The thing about him is I think that the team, unfortunately,
They love him.
they value him more than Kenneth Walker in the goal line. And I don't understand. I know he's bigger, but I think Kenneth Walker just makes more defenders miss. I think he's the better back. And they kind of split them out, and I don't like that. But I like him a lot. And the 49ers, if they weren't so hurt, they could also be in the conversation
They could.
to win the division. But they have injuries everywhere.
Once
Wide
they lost
receiver,
Fred-
defense. I mean, my goodness, Fred, Nick Bosa, Ricky Pearsall. George Kittle, thank God, just came back. But, they are
Say the
dealing with a lot of
obvious.
injuries. Who?
You're nuts. You're nuts.
Does it change anything?
You're nuts. Last year?
No, I'm saying this year.
No. he dealt with injuries last year and he balled. Yes, it changes things.
Okay. If we're talking,
didn't even
the
know she
elephant in the
didn't
room
mention
is
that.
Brock
Of course.
Purdy. I don't think that Mac Jones has played so bad to the point that I'm like, yeah, they need Brock Purdy out there to win these games.
But you didn't say the obvious name that's hurt the franchise $50 million man. Please?
Fred Warner to the defense is more important. Nick Bosa to the defense is more important.
All their injuries been weird too.
He's picking the best players.
I can't be upset at him. He just said two of the best and maybe the
right.
It's
position.
just Mac Jones has just been fine to the point that even if Brock Purdy was out there, I don't think they're winning these games.
Right.
They're still
This
injured to a
Houston
pulp.
game was nuts. They had, I think they had 5 minutes of possession in the first half. Like,
Yeah,
I couldn't
dude, the
believe it.
Texans,
It was insane.
the offense didn't
Hey,
get
good
off the
call.
field.
Good call.
Thanks, bro.
I thought you were crazy. I was like, oh, it's a free win.
No, they won. I was like, what the fuck?
And
But no,
it
I
wasn't
got the
they didn't
Rams.
Just win. They just dominated.
And the Rams also just traded for Roger McCreary. He's a
That was a good
nickelback.
Needed that.
He's
Yeah.
solid.
He's a good tackler. He could cover. So
Titans
they
fans are
needed
pissed.
some help in the secondary.
They traded Jarvis Brownlee to the Jets a few weeks back. He's been hooping for them, and all Titans fans when they traded said, "Why would we give this guy up? He was like a day 3 or a round 3 pick a couple years ago. He's been hooping for the Jets, and now you just gave up McCreary for like a 5th, 6th swap."
Dude, Jarvis Brownlee, I think he was an undrafted free agent or at least a 7th round pick. It's one of those.
No, I thought Jarvis Brownlee was like a day 2 pick. Am I wrong?
Nah, dude.
Okay.
He did. Yeah, he did. He was, I think, if I had a bank on it, he was an undrafted player. Jarvis Brownlee.
I could be wrong.
And he was awesome for the Titans last year because I watched some tape of them early on in the season when they were kind of competitive. And he stood out. And the Jets got a steal. I don't know why the Titans are giving away their free player, their young players. Like, I understand if they want a contract extension, but who are the Titans paying realistically?
He covers, but he's also great against the run.
Yeah.
And he has like energy, and he brings like some real life to the defense.
So I have the Rams. We all have the Rams
now.
in the NFC West. NFC South.
I'm going with the Buccaneers.
Should be a sweep.
Should be easy too. The Falcons are too hot and cold. The Panthers are a cute team, not ready yet. And the Saints are the Saints. And should I go further on that conversation, Riv, or should I hold my
5th
tongue?
round pick. They
Facts,
think.
5th round.
Should I talk about the Saints or should I just not?
How he got
the
benched.
benching?
Should I talk about
Yeah,
it?
talk about
Talk
it.
about
Yeah,
it.
do it.
Jet Central had a recap on AI about Jarvis Brownlee. It was like a 5th round pick
He
in
keep talking about
2020.
Jarvis Brownlee. Talk
Like,
about
I
that.
2024.
No, he's
Talk
been
about-
awesome.
Talk about that bench.
Yeah. Respect Jarvis Brownlee. My goodness.
How about should I respect Spencer Adler?
No, you should respect. Brandon Stevens is the #1 graded corner since week 4.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
He's a hooper.
Okay.
Sorry,
you know,
go on.
I think that
Did
it's,
allow a 40-yard touchdown to T.
this is how I feel about Spencer
No,
Rattler.
that was Zary Thomas.
Oh,
Benched on a
Spencer
not
Rattler,
good team. Interesting.
young quarterback for a bad team. Like every young quarterback, has ups, has downs, doesn't have the draft pedigree that justifies him playing through his downs. That's how I feel. Because
you're saying Bo Nix would have been benched in New Orleans?
Bo Nix has had some games that if he was a 5th round pick, you might not have rolled him out there the very next week.
When?
Because of the 1st round draft pick pedigree, it's just a fact. Certain guys get to start longer. Zach Wilson started for 2 years because he was a 2nd overall pick.
But that was different. Zach Wilson also was like catastrophically bad.
I know,
the Jets were just
but
the
I'm saying
dumbest
Spencer Rattler has not been bad overall this season. Spencer Rattler has been more good this season than
disagree.
bad. He's had
Good take.
2 rough games. Last week,
Just been
he was
back-to-back
rough.
weeks.
This week, he was rough. I think he has 6 turnover plays combined in the last 2 games. Spencer Rattler has not been good, but because they drafted a quarterback in the 2nd round and he's a 5th round pick, politics, in my opinion, played a big role in him getting benched. If he was a player of a higher draft pedigree, he can play through his struggles more, where as soon as he struggles, they get him out of there, and then Tyler Shuck went in there and they didn't score
I want
either.
you to know I share a lot of the same sentiments. I do.
Rattler.
I just
I'm
thought
on
it
him.
was hilarious
Humbling for sure.
that he gets pined while my guy that you like to claim has been worse
Yes.
goes out there and probably is player of the week, offensive player of the week this week.
Yes. I wish Rattler played the Dallas Cowboys defense too. Is that what you want me to say?
I mean,
That's it.
I've seen Bo do it against good defenses.
He has
Spencer.
But Rattler, no. I wish he gets another opportunity. Unless
He will.
Tyler Shuck stinks it out.
Tyler Shuck looked terrible.
Yes, terrible. Spencer Rattler's going to come in there, but
I thought he looked bad.
the interception he had wasn't his fault.
Who's
Tyler Shaw.
No. I didn't think he was horrendous.
I was not moved.
I wasn't moved either one way or the other, is what I really want to say. Okay.
I think it's a lot
I don't
better.
hate it. I say that to say I think he was okay, like for just coming in randomly.
Maybe I'm hating.
Okay. He really didn't do anything bad, didn't do anything good.
But no, you're right. It is a funny coincidence.
I watched way too much of that game.
Drew is able to run his victory laps,
No, I'm not running victory. I'm just curious.
I think you should.
No, when he got benched, I started laughing a little bit. I was like, this is going to be a topic.
I just thought it was hilarious. It's just coincidental, one gets benched, one goes AFC Player of the Week.
It was funny because I didn't think he deserved to get benched. I thought he had built a decent amount of leeway into like, we're not going to bench him
it's
if
crazy.
he's bad.
You're a 5th round pick. You get nothing.
Well, I mean, the Saints, they're what, 1-6, 1-7.
Yeah.
You have a 2nd round pick you haven't seen play. What has he got? You know what I mean? I think Rattler's named the starter next
They're
week.
just like Rattler's younger than him, so they might have
They
drafted
didn't say Shuck
Shuck.
is starting next week, did they?
Not that I heard.
Okay.
Yeah, well, Rattler has to clean it up though because he got benched because he was playing poorly.
He was.
And he
I don't want
needs
to say the game was winnable. I don't want to say that.
It was close though. It was
the
a
Bucks
sluggish
didn't
game.
play good.
They didn't.
no.
They started off real slow.
The defense played good
If quarterback play was better in that game, it could have been down to the wire.
on both sides. If quarterback play were good, I didn't think Baker had a good game either.
Yeah, you're not wrong. So no, I think we'll see what happens with Rattler. I'm still high on him. Maybe I'll throw a little 3rd round pick in Dynasty, go get him. Throw him on a taxi squad.
Can't do that. He's not a rookie anymore.
Oh.
Tax squad's only for rookies.
Oh. I got the Buccaneers winning the
You didn't know
NFC
that, bro?
South.
I got the Bucks.
No, I thought you could just put any player that you're going to
Just for
sit
young
for
Oh,
the
that's
years.
funny as shit.
Nah, I mean, okay.
Yeah,
that makes
definitely
sense.
the Bucks still clean sweep for sure. I want to say
I'm interested.
that this that conversation with the Bo Nix Spencer Rattler thing, it's interesting because you have a guy, Spencer Rattler, was top 5 pick. Like he was getting those type of conversations.
Oh, yeah.
You have a guy, Bo Nix, a little older, coming out, guy from Oregon, excuse me. I think conversation is interesting. I think it's very much hypothetical talks for the most part. If Spencer Rattler was here, he would do this. If Bo Nix was here, he would do this. Like
I don't care what they say.
type shit.
I don't care what they say about you, bro. You're a rider.
I am. I'm one of the best.
You're a rider.
One of the best to ever do it,
One
bro.
of the best riders, River
Yeah.
Brown.
They know, like
Trademark that.
they know, man.
I ain't surprised. Riv still be blaming Spencer Rattler for choosing South Carolina.
It was literally his decision.
It was his decision to go there.
Yeah,
Nah,
man. Shit crazy.
Okay, but we all got the Bucks here. Just noting a little bit about the division. Panthers are playing better, but then Bryce Young got hurt. Andy
Yeah.
Dalton played terribly this past week. So at least they
Nah,
can
he
hope
needs
that
to
Bryce Young
retire.
gets healthier, and Rico Dowdle now is getting more snaps.
Exactly.
That's
Shout
it.
out to Dave Canales for actually coming out and
Yeah.
saying like, "Yo, Chuba is a leader to us. He means a lot to this team." But it's obvious right now, Rico is the better guy.
That's huge.
Yeah, the
And I
last-
respect the coach coming out and
Last 2
saying,
weeks, it's been clear.
oh my God, it doesn't take a rocket
That's-
science.
no, and-
7 carries, 57 yards, 12 carries, 30.
And that's ballsy of him. Like to come
That's
out
what I
and say,
mean.
like that's ballsy. Like to come out and be like, yo, I just think this one guy is better than this guy, and I'm going with him.
It's because Chuba is definitely a leader on that team. He got paid. He means something to the team. But Rico got
now, he don't
paid
got it
too,
right
and
now.
he's
Rico's
been better.
better.
You know,
Yeah.
I love the fact that Dave
Gotta play the
Canales
better
went out
guy.
there and said that, but I think the other aspect of this that makes me feel good about it is the fact that, Chuba has a longer term contract with the Panthers. You still need to produce in the NFL, of course, and not all of it is guaranteed, but Chuba has more long term security than Rico Dowdle at this point in their careers. If you made the decision to keep Chuba out there because he got paid already, not only are you putting the talent out there that's not as good, but you're also messing up Rico Dowdle's money in the offseason if he wanted to negotiate a contract for
going.
himself. Because I think the way he's playing and what he showed us in those 2 weeks was special. And who's to say what the market could be for him if he keeps playing like that and the Panthers could compete for a wild card spot, because they're a good football team, but they've been playing sound. It's just Andy Dalton was literally that bad for them this past week that they couldn't score at
so
all.
bad.
And Bryce Young has played some good football as well.
And the
to the
defense has
point
been
that
better.
exactly like the Panthers are a complete football team. And if you get juice like that from your running back week to week, you can compete for a wild card spot. So
and Atlanta should be in this race, but they're just too inconsistent.
I'd like to think that the Panthers will be here next year.
Oh.
I think next year could be a genuine
Ohtani.
Homer.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Dodgers are winning the series.
I think so.
It's 1-1 right now.
It is 1-1, but I do think they're going to win the series.
I mean, they're talented as heck.
They have studs, Hall of Famers.
I think I got the Bucks winning this division.
And then the Falcons, they're inconsistent. One week they'll play great, next week they'll play awful. I thought Kirk Cousins was gonna maybe be a little bit better than Penix.
So
actually,
bad.
like when I found out Kirk was starting, I said, okay, this might look better.
Can I give credit to the Dolphins D line?
Yeah, they played their best
Kenneth
game
Grant
season.
also played a hell of a game.
Needed that.
They bottled up Bijan. We thought Bijan was going to set
Should've had
records.
200. You going into the week. It's the worst defense.
And they went out there and they didn't goose him, but damn near felt like it the way that we were projecting him, that he was wildly underwhelming. Let's give credit where credit is due to Miami's defense. They really did a great job of making them uncomfortable. And I agree with you, Joel. When I saw Kirk Cousins was in the start, I was like, hey, maybe this offense gets some life. But then Drake London gets late, is a late scratch.
Yeah.
That was unfortunate. They could do nothing. Miami just had a great performance where the fan in me is getting delusional. I'm like, hey, who knows?
Direct snap,
all
Rashee
jokes
Rice
aside.
touchdown.
Really?
They love him, bro.
Wildcat.
They love him, bro.
Let's go.
Oh my God, I need
funny,
21
man.
points from
He
him.
might have
Right
been down. Let's see.
No, he got it. He got it, bro.
No, he's down.
He's down.
He's down. 1 inch
Oh
line.
yeah, he is.
They're gonna do something to get him the ball again. You just know.
In the last division, the NFC North, and just no surprise, I'm going with the team that's currently number one in the NFC North, the team that's only lost one game all season and tied one other. It's the Green Bay Packers. They're going to be the NFC North
Imagine you can't stop the
champions.
Yo, the Packers couldn't stop the Cowboys? Wait a minute. The Cowboys scored 40 points?
Niggas is little bros.
40? How many?
Rev, we'll see each other in 2 weeks.
Are you going to talk shit or are you going to just stay this little humble?
No, we'll see each other in 2
fakes?
weeks.
Oh, okay.
We'll see each other in 2
Because
weeks.
I talk shit every week.
Oh, we'll see each other in 2 weeks.
I hope y'all will.
There's no need for me to talk
sunning
smack
y'all.
5 weeks before the game happens. We're creeping up on it.
Well, we beat y'all 3 times, so we can talk as much as we want.
Oh, wow.
We've been sunny. Y'all little
my God.
bros.
Oh, my God.
Y'all gotta
Oh,
go
my
get
God.
that W.
And you're
God.
gonna lose
Nah,
week 10.
we won't.
You will.
No.
You're not beating
This
Green
is our
Bay.
Super
Not the
Bowl.
way that they're throwing.
Packers Eagles. That's my.
The way that
Super
they're
Bowl,
throwing?
man.
And we could throw some chicken
We
on
do
it
like
too.
that in the second half. We beat the Rams.
You throwing bread on it?
Well, let's throw bread on it.
Let's get there.
I got my pack.
I got
We not losing that game.
We always flying. Always. We'll beat Detroit and we're going to beat Green Bay.
Well, you do face them back to back.
Shit don't matter. Them niggas
So who do you
soft.
think's better between the two? Because that's what this
Oh, I'm
question's about.
still.
Detroit.
Yeah, I'm still locking in with Detroit. I think it's going to be close, though.
You picked the Vikings in all season.
Yeah. No, I switched early.
Oh, okay.
Early. It was super early. Super.
Honest question.
Cut him some slack. All right. That's my boy right there. All
I had
right.
Detroit
It's an
second.
honest question.
That's my boy right there.
He was like, I'm riding with Detroit. I'm like, huh? When this happened?
Like,
All I know is you kept him on track because he was about to pick Minnesota.
I will always keep my brother.
After week 1, I was getting delusional.
Unlike you two fakies.
Whoa! Okay. Sorry, you were pointing at me. I'm
Why are you
like,
pointing at me
what
for?
the hell?
What, how am I fake?
I keep my brother right there
Oh.
locked in so he don't forget who he is truly as a man.
Hey, you're a good friend.
With Dels, we know he's wishy-washy.
That's not
he's
true.
reactionary.
Not
he's
me.
fake. He'll drop you in a heartbeat if you're not doing well.
Give me one example.
That's Dels.
Give me one
We
example.
know it's you. If you hit the right
was never all
color,
the
you'll
way
drop them and stuff
Daniel
like
Jones.
that. So you know
I
what I'm
was
saying.
never all the way in.
Oh, would you stop?
Bo Nix.
You said he had no flaws.
Caleb Williams.
That's you saying.
Caleb Williams. You dropped him in a
But
fucking heartbeat.
he wasn't my guy.
No,
entering
he
the
was.
NFL.
He was your guy.
But this is the thing with
No,
Caleb.
stop,
He was my
enough.
guy in college before he even played a snap in the NFL. It's like this isn't one of my guys. Like
Yeah, you
I think
cut
he's gonna be
him
great.
for a white man.
I know it's fucked up, but it's just what happened.
He cut Geno so fast you didn't even know.
Well, what are you gonna say about Geno? To be fair,
Sometimes you gotta say nothing.
Nothing.
sure, fair enough.
Well,
Well,
you
I mean,
gotta
to
say
be,
nothing.
to be fair,
When
we
Cam
haven't
Reddish
had a
got kicked
Raiders
out the league,
topic.
did I say anything? When Cam Reddish got kicked out the
We have
league,
talked about
I
Cam
said
Reddish. It's been a minute.
nothing.
Yeah.
You don't gotta say anything, bro. You
You
just
did
gotta
say
live.
something about Kyler though. You literally said I'm off the Cardinals.
Yeah, that's just me telling you I'm off.
That's
I would
the
never
Cardinals.
talk
That's
disrespect.
the Cardinals. That ain't got nothing to do with.
But here's the
do you
thing:
mean?
if you're whack, there's
Don't
nothing to
say
talk
nothing.
about.
No, you can say
Like
you're
if
whack.
you go up and down, you have great weeks, bad weeks. We're gonna talk about you
Bo
because
Nix
you
is
have some
whack,
good
right?
moments.
To him.
To
He
him,
talks about him every week.
because Bo Nix has the Broncos have had insane games
Bro,
for like
if-
3
if
straight
you
weeks.
whack, if you just told me if you whack, it's nothing to talk about.
You want to know why he gets talked about every week? He gets talked about because every week it's a high and low. It's never just a steady line. Drake May, we are not even talking about him week to week because it's been 7 straight elite weeks.
7 is the fact.
You know what's nuts?
No, 7 might be Cat.
Yeah, really, ever since week 1. The Steelers game wasn't great, but he's at, I think, 100 quarterback rating for 7 straight weeks.
You gotta respect that.
Yeah.
So with him, it's like whenever we talk about him, he's playing great. He's playing great. But Bo Nix, it's highs and lows. It's he didn't play well. Oh, he just had a fourth quarter comeback. Oh, he just played a great game against Dallas.
Since the Bengals game, he's been great outside of the Jets game.
All right, yeah, let's focus back up before we have another
like
20-minute tangent.
Since the Bengals game, he's been great except the Jets game.
And the Jets game is not his fault.
No, his wordplay today is incredible.
But I
don't lie when I speak.
I got the Green Bay Packers, and
Respect
the
that.
Lions have played awesome football, and I think they're a contender.
Down to the wire for sure.
I've been disappointed with the Minnesota Vikings. Injuries to their offensive line. Carson Wentz has been playing through a shoulder injury for 2.5 weeks.
He's getting surgery.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He's out for the season.
Season-ending surgery.
He really gutted it out, and it kind of
credit to him.
made me realize why he's been playing so bad the last couple of weeks. Maybe the injury was bothering him more than I thought because
Definitely Thursday Night Football, definitely.
Yes, because how he played at first for Minnesota versus how he's played the last couple of weeks, it's been completely different. I know that the perception of him isn't that he's good, but when he was healthy, he looked all right.
Yep.
And Minnesota's just this season is about figuring out whether J.J. McCarthy is going to be a good quarterback and you trust him going into next season because the Sam Darnold decision is looking worse week to week. And this is going to be something that is evaluated week to week because it was such a massive decision.
Let me ask you a question. If Sam Darnold, just hypothetically, I don't think this is true or not true. I don't know who they're going to even play.
Yeah.
But if Sam Darnold makes the playoffs with Seattle, if he doesn't win a playoff game in his tenure with Seattle, would you still think it should be looked at as a bad decision?
Yeah.
If the Vikings don't find a quarterback in that time, yes.
Okay.
If the Vikings don't make the playoffs in that time, yes.
That's valid.
But I think even still, it's like if you're Minnesota, I think it's hard to judge what Sam does in the playoffs to your position. You know what I mean? Like, regardless if Sam is great or not in the playoffs, it's like, shit, for 17 games, where at least would have been in a better position than probably if we had JJ, right?
Yeah.
One of the best moments I thought happened last season when after the Vikings won one of their late games in the season, and you could just see the entire locker room rally around Sam. I mean, he didn't play well down the stretch, but they clearly believed in him a lot, and now he has the belief of Seattle's locker room. It's just very hard for a player to come and replace that, like a rookie quarterback. And I know Sam Darnold didn't have success before that, but it's hard when so many of your teammates gravitate towards that player, and that player is a little bit more talented than you. Like Sam Darnold can make throws on a field that are very high level, and JJ is more so brought in to manage the game, and he's not going to bring those type of out of structure things that Sam Darnold brought. So, it's tough, but Minnesota's been disappointing. Chicago's up and down. They've benefited from an easy schedule, and right now, Caleb has been inaccurate, and then you look at the entire offensive operation. Like the run game has been really solid for them the past 2 weeks. The Ravens defense played well this week. And this is a tough division for sure. Like even Minnesota, who it seems like everything's going wrong for them, they get healthy here and there. They can maybe rattle off some wins. But this division is between the Packers and the Lions.
Without a doubt. The Chicago Bears, what I have to do is just remind myself that they're the Chicago Bears. And what they've shown us for a litany of years is that they're going to disappoint you at every turn. This past week was a perfect example of that. Going up against a banged up Ravens, given they were coming off a bye, maybe we should have took that a little bit more into our analysis on the game. Nevertheless, that defense had been one of the worst defenses in the league. And the Bears seem to be trending in the right direction offensively, specifically looking at that run game because Swift and Monangai the week prior had been so dominant on the ground. You're thinking, okay, Ravens have been one of the worst rush defense in the league. Let's see what they can do. Caleb Williams, you should have a bounce back game. You should have a good game against the Ravens. You just find disappointment when you look at Chicago. Minnesota, I think that's very well said. Injuries really have killed all momentum for this team.
They don't have a quarterback.
I think that when you look at this division, it is between two teams, and I'm just going to go with the team that's going to continue to get healthier, and I think it's going to continue to get better. I'm going with the Detroit Lions.
I'm still going with the Packers. They were my pick in the preseason, and even though they've been disappointing-ish up to this part, I think we saw last night what this team can be, and that's the offense clicking on all cylinders, or at least the passing offense, and this defense being able to get after the quarterback. Again, we talked about them a lot. I shouldn't even say a lot, but last week we talked about them just because of their lack of enthusiastic wins. You know, it feels like they should have a statement win at this point, and they hadn't. But I feel like that Steelers game has to give you some hope. You know, if you're holding down the Packers to be this dominant regular season team. But yeah, I look at it as a 2-team race. Detroit's look great. Green Bay has looked fine. You know, they are just one loss on their record. But I got Green Bay sticking with my preseason pick.
The statement win was against the Lions week 1.
Fair enough.
When they embarrassed them. The statement win was against the NFC Championship
to use
appearance
Drew's logic,
games.
or Drew's words. Since their week 1 statement win, they haven't any statement wins.
Then the Commanders Thursday Night Football, and the Steelers won a lot of Commanders.
That was a statement win?
Week 2.
Oh, yes. I'm sorry. I'm thinking.
I was going to say that was definitely.
So the Packers have had 2 letdowns. The Browns lost, and then the Cowboys tying with them. There's a lot of emotions in.
Bengals was a letdown.
Okay, if you want to group that in.
Cardinals was a letdown.
Game-winning drive by Jordan Love. What more can you ask for?
The Cardinals suck.
Jordan Love's moved me.
The Cardinals have lost by a combined 13 points across all their games.
I know.
I got nothing
What do your
negative
eyes
to say
tell you?
about Jordan. Oh,
What do your eyes tell you about the what do your eyes tell you about the Indianapolis Colts?
That they're great.
Okay, the Cardinals, it was a 1-possession score with them.
I know. Good
It
for
almost
them.
came down to the wire with Jacoby Brissett.
Do you feel
2.
good about the Cardinals right now?
I don't feel good because of their record, but they aren't a bad football team.
When you watch them, like, do you ever
They're not
do you
good.
just feel good about the Cardinals?
They play well. They played Seattle tough. They played Indianapolis tough. They played Green Bay tough.
So you feel good about the Cardinals?
Like, what do you mean good about them? Are they a good
it's
football
a very
team?
straightforward
Yes.
question.
Do I? No, I don't feel good about the Cardinals' long-term
Yeah.
outlook
I don't
because
feel
of
good
their
about
record.
this year, really.
Well,
But this year, I mean, yeah, they've lost a lot of one-score games, but this is not a bad football team. This is a football team that has a solid
one.
defense.
Sure.
And then their offense is they have one of the best tight ends in football.
Okay, let's
they have
agree on this. Green Bay's at minimum 2 tiers above them.
minimum.
Yes,
Okay, so
Indy is 2 tiers above them,
yes.
and they won by 1 score.
Okay.
Okay,
Maybe
so
we can look at both of them and be like,
so
you know
I'm
what?
saying just because
Maybe
just
the Colts are
because
7-1 and like kind of routing teams.
The NFL
Green Bay's kind of just like chugging along.
the NFL is really no easy wins. A lot of games are close, even against teams that you might be much better than.
I agree, but the Colts have had some real
The
blowouts.
Chiefs in the entire 2023 championship run in the regular season had close games and they still won a Super Bowl.
For sure.
So I'm just saying that, the Green Bay Packers, they've just lost 1 game.
Yes.
They tied 1.
I'm not. Listen, brother. I'm on your side. I'm picking the Packers, but I'm
No,
not
but I
gonna
just don't
sit
like
here and-
the logic that you're using. That's why I'm disagreeing with the logic.
We're gonna sit
the
here and act
logic
like
about
barely
how
getting by the
we're
Colts.
minimizing a
Impressive.
win.
No,
it's a win.
No, it's
a
just
win is a win.
Agreed. But in games that you guys are definitely
not a statement win.
definitively better.
I didn't say it was a statement win. I said the
Yeah,
Commanders,
I know.
and
I
I said
understand that.
week 1 against the Lions was
I'm
a statement
going
win.
off the conversation that you and I were having in games that we didn't like because you guys are better than those teams that you did beat and just was underwhelming the way you beat them is all I was saying.
Well, I can't ask for more. Jordan Love game-winning drive. The defense sacked Jacoby Brissett multiple times, and Micah Parsons had a sack on 3rd down that forced him to kick a field goal in the offense to get those
I'm
points.
not harping
You
on
could
the
ask more
Colts
of this
game.
defense.
I'm
So this,
talking Cincy. I'm talking Dallas. I'm talking.
And then what I saw against the Pittsburgh Steelers was a team that in the second half,
100%.
5 straight scoring drives.
They were awesome.
Defense completely locked that offense down. And this defense, there's no doubt it has to be better. But Jeff Hafley, I think, will figure out a way because he was awesome last year. They do need some secondary help, but with Carrington Valentine playing more snaps, I think that can alleviate some of the pressure off the current corners. Like Nate Hobbs has been disappointing, and Keyshawn Nixon can make some plays here or there, but I don't think he's the best corner on the team. The defensive line has been outstanding, and the reason why it hadn't looked as dominant in weeks is because Devontae Wyatt had not been playing. He was supposed to take the role of Kenny Clark this year. And in the first couple of weeks when he was healthy, he was playing outstanding. And now that he's back, we saw in the second half what this defense can look like. And then the offense. Jordan Love has been the most efficient quarterback in football. Jordan Love has 13 total touchdowns to only 2 interceptions. Jordan Love is one of the most accurate quarterbacks in football, completed over 70% of his passes despite having a top 5 average depth of target in the NFL. There are very few quarterbacks more aggressive than him that are completing more passes than him. He's the best quarterback within this division. He's one of the best quarterbacks in the NFC and the NFL entirely. And that's why him having his career season, once Jaden Reed comes back, we saw the effect that Christian Watson has. There's no doubt in my mind the Green Bay Packers are winning this division.
Fear Matthew Golden's dead.
Dude, Matthew Golden had another touchdown yesterday. Jordan Love just did not see him.
Hate to see it.
Jordan Love had a good game yesterday.
Was it a
awesome.
completed pass to somebody else or no?
No.
Tucker Kraft game.
Oh my god,
Can't
he's
be mad
so
at this.
fucking good.
He's a dog.
He's so good.
He's a dog.
I don't know what's going to happen with Golden once everybody gets healthy. I think week to week, he'll make a big play here or there, but
it's Josh Jacobs gets the ball a shit ton. Tucker Kraft should be utilized more than him. Romeo Doubs is your possession guy. Now you're getting Reed and Watson back. It's too many mouths to feed.
You know,
he hasn't shown enough to be like, we got to really make sure that this week it runs through you.
Can't even say that though. He's had opportunities. Jordan and him just can't connect.
For sure, but I'm just looking
And
at
I'm
the
not
offense.
here blaming Jordan. I agree.
I mean,
you're not wrong. What you're saying is fact. But there have also been moments where Jordan and him simply just can't connect.
He has better chemistry with Dobbs for sure.
And that's a sad truth.
Yeah.
But you see how much he loves Watson. Like, Watson is
It's
very
his guy,
obviously his guy, Kraft aside. He loves throwing to Christian Watson. I'm excited to see what Christian Watson does to bring the passing offense a lot more juice. Not that it hasn't had juice as is, but we know what he can do as a deep ball receiver, explosive play receiver. Maybe that opens up things for Golden. I think Dobbs is a solid receiver, but you use the first round pick on Golden. I think you should make it a point of emphasis to build rapport with him.
Yeah.
Here's my fear with Golden. One, I think he got put in a tough situation where there's a lot of receivers on Green Bay. Number two, between him and the guys on Green Bay, there really isn't a big talent gap. Like, I think he was always, even this draft class when we saw it, Ted McMillan was the obvious one. Travis Hunter was in that tier if he was a full-time receiver. Abuka was more so like the safe prospect. Nobody thought he'd bust, but nobody thought he'd flash like how he's flashing now. Matthew Golden was like, that's a great receiver, but more so projecting as a awesome number 2 receiver.
Yep. I hear you.
And maybe what's happened with him is that he's making plays, but so is everybody else. There's not a big disparity in the receiver room in terms of who's better right now. And Dobbs has made big plays for Jay Love over the past couple of years. Christian Watson has done that. Jaden Reed has done that. My knock really is on Matt LaFleur not getting Matthew Golden involved like he should.
I agree.
Because Malik Heath, there's just no reason why he should be getting schemed up looks for him and getting involved in the offense. But then Matthew Golden is not getting touches. Matthew Golden, you design a little bubble screen so he can get tackled behind the line of scrimmage. I don't like that because Matthew Golden, you got to get him out of space.
He's a burner. That's why you drafted him. He ran in a 4.3. This guy is an absolute blazing wide receiver. Why aren't we seeing more connections with him deep down the field? I forget which game it was where he had 2 touchdowns, basically wide open. Just unfortunate that the two can. Yeah, I think that maybe it was the Commanders game. Nevertheless, he has those speed. He has that type of ability. And Jordan Love's the kind of quarterback that's willing to take those shots down the field.
Definitely.
In honor of National Tight Ends Day, we are going to rank our top 5 tight ends in football, a position that is getting a lot of talent. The position feels reinvigorated with young studs who might not even be in our top 5, but would be there in other years.
I know that this list is going to be disrespectful. I know. And you're the one I'm looking at that is going to make me the most upset. I know you're going to do something I'm not going to like.
Let's get started, fellas.
5 to 1?
I think it'll be easier to go 1 to 5.
It would be easier.
Number 1,
George Kittle.
I also have George Kittle.
Can argue
yes
for Tucker Kraft.
You're being serious.
Tucker Kraft has been the best tight end in football this season.
I knew it.
If we're talking about this season solely, Tucker Kraft has been the best tight end in football.
Are we doing that?
Yeah, this season solely sure.
So we had a video. We had a TikTok video.
Oh my God, yeah.
And this bozo right here starts the video. He's like, no. It's whatever way it was. He was like, no, this guy's better. Next name come up. This guy's having a better season.
It was like
I'm
a quarterback king of the hill, and it was like Darnold versus Dak, and he's like, Dak's been in this year. It's like Dak versus May. He's like, it's like, oh, gotta go Dak. He's like, but May's been better this year, and they were just going back and forth.
He was not consistent.
My whole, I don't understand what's so hard about it because my whole logic was I'm gonna go better. I'm gonna go off based on who's better this year. I think Darnold and Herbert came up, and I think Herbert's better, but I also think he's been better this year than Darnold. I think he's dealt with unbelievable pressure.
You think Herbert's better, but you think Darnold played better this year. And you took Darnold.
Or did I take Herbert? I think I took Herbert because I took May over Herbert.
Nah, it was one where you like flipped.
But y'all were mad at me because I took May over Herbert.
I wasn't mad at that.
I think I took May over Baker Mayfield
Can I
because
just play the TikTok?
because I said coming out of the Buccaneers. Yeah, and then we can get to our tight ends list. Because then I said coming out of the Lions game, Baker played poorly. So that's why I'm going with Drake May. Then you asked me Dak versus May, and I said I'm going with Dak. He's playing better.
All right, Drew.
Then this is what they got mad at in the comments
I
too.
heard the video.
Oh,
I saw it.
yeah.
I understand.
This is what the comments got mad at. I think Stafford's playing better than Dak. Shoot me. My goodness. I mean, I think Stafford's playing better. Oh, this guy's inconsistent. No, most of the guys that I took over the name that was said, they're better quarterbacks, but they're also playing better than them too.
Nope, I didn't hate it. I don't like this Tucker Kraft best tight end in the league.
Well, this year he has been. This is the fact.
If everything is just solely based on this season, George Kittle shouldn't be in your top 30.
My list doesn't have Tucker Kraft number one.
Okay.
My list has George Kittle number one.
Right, so
George
But
Kittle's
I'm
also
just
number one.
acknowledging
Bowers.
Tucker Kraft, based on how you format the list, can be number one.
I also had Brock Bowers number
Brock is
two.
number two.
I think when he's healthy, he's one of the very special talents we have.
Go ahead.
He's in arguments with
Go
Kittle.
ahead. Go ahead with a straight face and sell us on Tucker Kraft better than Brock Bowers.
Trey McBride is better than Brock Bowers.
I have Trey McBride at 3.
Trey McBride is my
I
number
also
3.
had
And
Trey
that I
No, I
understand.
did not.
Really?
I had Tucker Kraft at 3.
Real, I like that.
Yeah.
Okay, but listen, let's stick on this point. Number 2, I understand Brock Bowers is a sensational talent. I understand what he did in his rookie season. Trey McBride has had back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons heading into this year and is a top tight end once again. I just don't.
Brock Bowers only had 1 year in the league.
I just don't like. I just don't like the Trey McBride
He's been
erasure.
hurt this year.
Like we just
Who's
don't.
erasing him? He's the third best tight end
Why
in the
can't
league.
he be number 2? Why?
He's not better than Brock. He's not as good of a blocker. He's not as good of a route runner. He's not as good with his hands. He's not. He does
Brock
nothing
Bowers
better.
didn't even line up. He
He's
lined in tight
faster.
end.
Tucker Kraft did not have back-to-back 1
No,
years.
McBride.
Oh, you
McBride,
scared
yeah.
the shit out of me,
He's
dude.
faster than him. He's got better hands.
Let me see.
His route tree's better. He's better.
He's faster. Does he have better Trey McBrands and better hands than Trey? I don't know about
Oh, he
that.
capped still. Trey McBride does not have
What do you
that.
have? 800 a year before?
Yeah. No, he had 1,100 and then 800. Yeah,
Averages out to 1,000 a year if you think about it that
A little
way.
less.
I can't
Sure.
think about it like that.
But
Tucker
no,
Kraft has been amazing. I mean, Trey McBride, my goodness.
course.
All these T's, they're
this is
annoying
the
me.
thing, though.
Keep your brain in order.
I can't use Trey McBride from 2 years ago because Brock Bowers didn't play 2 years ago. So last year, which was Brock Bowers' rookie year, and Trey McBride, they were both great. Bowers was more impressive.
Bowers
And
also got fed
and
more.
no one's erasing McBride. He's the third best tight end in the league.
I mean, targets wise, they were probably similar.
I'll check.
No
Brock's
one's
at
racing
153.
him.
153 targets.
Yeah.
For
McBride
who?
was probably around the same last year.
Let's look.
Yeah,
153.
147. Dude.
Okay, yeah. They
Hey, who had more yards? Who had more yards?
Let's see. He's Trey's at 1,146. Brock had more yards. 1,159. 1,194.
As a
I'm sorry.
rookie.
How many yards more?
1,194.
On the Raiders, by the way, who was the quarterback last year?
Better than quarterback this year.
But what I'm saying is he had Kyler McBride, and Bowers was doing that with Gardner Minshew and whoever else was starting for them last
You're
year.
insane.
What's the yardage difference though between
like
Bowers
50.
and
Yeah,
McBride?
it's a
50?
toss up.
It's like
Yeah,
50.
yeah, the receptions
they had
probably
very
even
similar
out.
numbers.
Trey only has one less reception.
They had very
Oh, you're talking
similar
about targets.
numbers. Yeah.
Targets, they had what?
Targets,
6 less
6.
targets?
Targets,
Okay.
yeah.
Bowers
6.
averaged-
Yeah, brother, you're fucked.
Bowers averaged 0.3 targets more per game than Trey McBride.
You know, sometimes I realize why you guys like to talk about fantasy because fantasy is very, what are you doing for me in the moment type of mindset.
Type shit.
If I go into fantasy this week, who you starting?
Brock Bowers or Trey McBride?
Who you starting?
Well, Bowers coming off an
Who-
injury.
Wait. Next week?
Whatever. Next week, all
next
season.
week.
Who's the start all year for tight end? It's Trey McBride. It's Trigger Trey.
Because he's been healthy.
If you're telling me Bowers is healthy, I'm going to take Bowers.
Hell no, you're not.
Honestly, though, in the Raiders situation, who knows? But Kyler's back. Honestly,
Well,
McBride
you're taking
has
Tucker
better.
Kraft over all of them now.
I have Tucker Kraft at number 4 in my tight end list.
I have Trey McBride at 4.
I think Tucker Kraft has firmly put himself in that conversation. I just really wish that Matt LaFleur used Tucker Kraft like George Kittle, like McBride, and Bowers gets used as like a real legit elite number 1 option that we're going to build our passing game around. We've talked way too much over the years about all these receivers. The whole time, it's Tucker Kraft is your best weapon. He showed yesterday he can be a legit, he's done all year, a legit yak machine. Like, he is big and strong and athletic. He could win down the field. He wins short area. He's fantastic. And I'm not mad at him at number 3. I think when you look at like just a straight physical tools of like strength and speed, he's up there with anybody. It's just, I feel like since McBride is utilized so much more and he puts up those numbers, I just give him the nod.
I don't hate it. I do have Tucker Kraft at number 4 as well. See, I'm not being too critical. I acknowledge he's been elite this season. No way around it. And yes, this season can also play a part in rankings as well, but I'm not going to use him to go too crazy because that is also true. They're not utilizing him like the best weapon that he actually is on his team. He's got great speed. He's got great hands. He's great after the catch, obviously, like we all understand. I just don't think I can put him over one of these 3 yet, which I don't think you have either.
If we're going to reflect about tools and stuff, you mentioned to me an aspect of tight end play that is valuable.
Yes.
It's actually a big reason why people have Gronk over Travis Kelce in the all-time tight end debate.
Which is why Kittle's my 1.
Tucker Kraft is arguably the best blocking tight end in the NFL.
Not named Kittle, I agree.
Even up there with George Kittle.
Okay.
Tucker Kraft is a monster. He's almost like another lineman out there.
He is.
And he's physical. He takes you out to play. He's a better blocker than Brock Bowers, who you guys have painted like this blocker, which I think he's fine as a blocker.
Yeah, I mean,
but he's more of a big slot receiver.
Yes.
Tucker Kraft, that we're being natural to the position, is more of a complete tight end than Brock Bowers.
That's also why they keep him so close to the line of scrimmage. It's because they know that they need him there.
And then with Trey McBride, I mean, if you want to tell me that, you know, Tucker Kraft has more physical tools than Trey McBride, I mean, he's faster, he's better after the catch. No, I wouldn't disagree with you there. Based on how this season is shaping out, Tucker Kraft could be a first-team All-Pro. I mean, that's how well he's playing, and it's the same honor that Brock Bowers got awarded with his rookie year, which was sensational. And I think Tucker Kraft is a calm number 4. I had Trey McBride number 2 over Bowers because I just value the consistency. And Brock Bowers, and
dude, he's just been hurt. Like, he hasn't been out there and ass. He's just been hurt. Like, he has not played football.
I'm sure that Trey McBride has been hurt before and he's went out there.
Well, he was actively playing through injury.
Yo, week 1, Brock Bowers in the first half at like 50 yards.
He was actively playing through injury. And he was obviously not playing well, but he was out there. And then the team was just like, no, shut it down.
Yeah. The fact that Trey
hilarious.
I can't believe that was
Trey
the logic.
McBride.
The Trey McBride erasure.
By the way, Trey McBride's rookie season, by the way, is like 0 catches, 0 yards. Brock Bowers puts up an historic year.
They weren't using him clearly, you know, like he should have been used.
Just like Brock
everybody
Bowers
knew Trey McBride was going to be awesome, though. Trey McBride was a 2nd-round pick.
Yeah, no, for sure. It usually takes a while for tight ends to develop. So the fact that Brock did this rookie year,
think about the fact that Trey McBride is on a team with a prospect that was a generational wide receiver prospect, and he's overshadowing that guy
because he's better.
That just speaks to Trey McBride. This was a generational wide receiver prospect. I don't want to take
anything away from Trey McBride.
Do you want me to list all the names that you said you take this wide receiver over before he was drafted?
We all said that, brother.
We did.
We all said that.
We did. And it's a credit to Trey. It's a credit to Trey McBride.
No, it's definitely.
Now he's the guy.
Let's not act like Marvin Harrison is out there in top 5 talks and Trey McBride's still that dude. Marvin Harrison has definitely been a little underwhelming compared to our expectations for him. If that was Malik Neighbors out there, Trey McBride would still be doing his thing, but I'm sure Malik would be cutting a bit more into that receiving load.
Availability is the best ability. And Brock Bowers, it's unfortunate that he got hurt, but
played every game.
Trey McBride,
you're pissing me off.
He's been awesome. Last year, he had 1K. He's on pace for 1K this year. I mean,
he's a stud.
He's a model of consistency.
He's a superstar. Nothing.
He's going to be an all-pro this year.
He's so fucking good.
Yeah, I mean,
you're making me mad.
Trey McBride erasure is just insane.
No one's
like like it's a clear, like it's crazy. Like I'm here with 4 heads.
Not, but your logic is
logic pisses me off.
No, it's making me cackle.
Because your argument isn't. It's just Brock Bowers hasn't played. That's all it is.
Availability is the what?
Best ability.
Okay. All right, got it. Trey McBride, the best.
Right now, Kittle won.
Oh,
he hasn't played this year.
George Kittle has George Kittle has a consistency.
He's been hurt. He's always hurt.
Well, this
he's
year,
been healthier, yeah, but
healthy. He has 2 back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons.
I know. I shouldn't stoop to that level, but it's just he hasn't played either.
No, well, you're comparing a 10-year veteran to a rookie guy. He has 10 years versus 1 year.
He was all pro in his rookie year.
And George Kittle, I mean, back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons.
Like Brock Bowers literally set the record for most yards for rookie tight end.
Good. So did Kyle Pitts.
Basically about as good as he. And then Trey McBride. Then Brock Bowers broke.
He did that, right? Kyle Pitts did that. So did Kyle Pitts.
You're really calling Brock Bowers Kyle Pitts. This is what you
I'm
want to do?
not calling him Kyle Pitts.
Got it. Done.
It's fine.
Done.
It's fine.
Done.
I just said a fact.
I didn't hear him the first.
It's fine. It's fine. No, it's Kyle Pitts.
I know you're right.
If we took a tight end over Kyle Pitts after the second year, y'all would have been like, yo, he just had 1,000 yards. Y'all crazy. Y'all crazy. I'm not saying that Brock Bowers doesn't deserve praise and recognition. He does. I have number 3. Shoot me. I mean, my goodness. I have number 3.
No,
he's the top 3 tight end in football for me.
Stop
It's
playing
not
this whole
about 2 and 3. It's solely the logic.
No. He's more consistent.
If you'd have
So
been
what's your logic for Brock Bowers? He looks better. He's skinnier. He runs faster.
If your argument been like, you know what, I just think
me.
Trey McBride, route to route, I like his route run a little bit more. I feel like his hands a bit more reliable. I just like him a little bit more. I'd be like, okay, that's fine. I would have been mad.
I think there are aspects of Trey McBride's game that he's better at than Brock Bowers.
Should just started with that.
We had that combo already.
Should have started with that.
It did start with that, Dells. It has led to this.
It somehow led into he's not available.
Because availability is the best, Riv. Say it with me.
No, it started
he
with
was fried.
McBride has back-to-back 1,000 yards. I'm like, Brock has 1 season in the league.
Well, he has 800 yards.
It was crazy.
2 years ago, he had 800 yards. I mean, he was one of the top tight ends. He's been a consistently top tight end.
Joel, I'm begging.
For the last 3 seasons, Trey McBride has been the second or best tight end in football.
I'm begging you. Tell me your 5th tight end.
Who's your 5th tight end?
My number 5.
I had 3 guys in this spot.
This was a pretty easy one for me because I don't get caught up in hype. I don't get caught up of 1 years, especially not 5 fucking games. I get caught up on
What's the 5 games?
I get caught up on a body of work, and that's why I have Sam freaking Laporta as number 5. That's why I have him. Because guess what? I'm the model of consistency who values multiple years of production. So I'm not putting Tyler Warren over Sam Laporta.
If you have Tyler Warren at number 5, we square
Why
up.
is Laporta not 4 then?
Over Kraft? Because Kraft has been the best tight end in football this year.
Why is Laporta not number 3? Why is it not number 3?
He's doing it again,
Why is he not
bro.
Joel? Why isn't he over Brock Bowers?
Oh my God, he's kind of.
Why is he over Tucker
Because
Kraft?
Brock Bowers.
He's
I already found my reason. Because Brock Bowers had 1,000 yards. Sam Laporta has not cracked 1,000 yards yet in his career.
It's just that mythical 1,000-yard line.
Absolutely. That's the model of greatness.
He's been a model
He is.
consistency.
Sam Laporta, his rookie year was better than his sophomore year.
Yeah.
He dropped off his sophomore season.
I'm fucking with you. Like, obviously, Bowers is above Laporta. It's just your logic. I'm not mad
No,
at
the
Laporta
logic is
5.
that's why I value him over Tyler Warren. That's why I value McBride over Brock Bowers.
Yeah, Laporta's always tough just because he has there's so many weapons in offense that if Laporta was in Warren's situation, he'd probably be doing the same thing. Just the fact that you have so many mouths to feed there and the running game's so good. It's a little similar to what we're seeing with Tyler Warren, except Tyler Warren he might be the best weapon on that offense. So I'm not mad at Laporta at 5.
Who do you have at 5?
Tyler Warren.
I knew it.
See,
I'm buying into the hype.
You're
man.
a hype beast.
Tyler Warren, I don't even know is significantly better than Oronde Gadsden. Oronde Gadsden is just as productive as him. He's more productive on a game-by-game basis.
Let me say this. I want to apologize to you. I thought that you were going to be the overreactionary one, and I apologize.
No, my list is the model of
it was gonna be
consistency.
him.
I should have known it was him.
When it comes to this type of
always
shit,
him.
young dudes,
You know me, Rick. You know
he
me,
gets
Rick.
in there, and then when they suck, he drops them. Yeah, like, how he get. Yeah, but the answer is Sam Laporta.
It is Sam
Honorable
Laporta.
mention, David Njoku.
He fell off.
Yeah, he's done.
He fell off.
The Browns fell off.
David Njoku is
I'm
not something
taking
I
Gadsden.
thought I'd hear.
Give me Gaston
Oh,
over
God.
Njoku.
I'm taking Harold Fenton over Njoku.
That's not crazy.
with that.
I ain't mad at that.
Give me
I saw him playing in the Vikings game. He was awesome.
who else? Jake Tonjes. No.
Damn, I'm looking at,
Don't piss me off and say something tight end related.
He
It
has
better be the next
He has
topic.
a spreadsheet up.
Don't say something about Trey McBride.
Trey McBride.
I knew it.
79.9% reception percentage. Brock Bowers, 75.7. Catching more than passes. Better reception.
Reception percentage?
Reception percentage.
So the amount of targets they catch.
Slot
which definitely
percentage
has everything to do with the player, not the quarterback throwing them the ball.
Slot percentage, I'm looking at Brock Bowers 54.7%, Trey McBride 51.9%. I'm looking at inline percentage, Trey McBride 40% of the time. He's a real man's man tight end. Brock Bowers 26% of the time because he lines up wide 17.5% of the time last year. And I'm looking at yards per route run. It's a lovely receiver metric. That's the model of efficiency. Trey McBride, 2.14. Brock Bowers, 2.02. My goodness. The numbers.
Bro.
Trigger Trey.
Bro, I'm eating, bro. It's going.
I just want you to know you got something in your mouth. Is all.
It's gonna be what's gonna be, bro. Like the shit gonna be there. They
You
gonna
look like a
just see
Dave
that.
Chappelle skit right now.
Are you calling me a crackhead?
Yes. Yes.
Pick us out, meme. I'm glad you got him.
Got him.
Man, we got
So
him.
outside of Warren, I had number 6, but after number 6, I had Rondé Gatson in an honorable mention.
Damn, no Dallas love.
I actually thought about Dallas
What
Goddard.
about Jake Ferguson?
I think Dallas Goddard deserves to be in a conversation. Jake Ferguson has been really
Consistency,
good too.
you love that.
You're right. So actually,
Jake Ferguson has been one of the best statistical tight ends this season.
so you know what, Riv? I'll put Dallas Goddard number 6 behind
Thank you.
Laporta.
Thank you. I
Number
appreciate
6
that,
over
bro.
Warren, over Gadsden.
You love consistency.
Because I like consistency year to year production basis.
Yeah, you like
Thank
based off
Thank
your
you.
logic.
I appreciate
you
it.
like consistency.
And what is the
What
best,
has Tucker Kraft done before this year?
Oh shit!
most efficient tight end on a per target basis?
What does that even mean, dude?
He
Bro,
led
he-
the league in broken tackles last year.
He should have been
Did he
caught
have-
the
did he
ball,
have-
brother.
Did he have a
Tight
10?
ends.
Nah, he
Did he
didn't.
have 800?
Nah.
Yeah, dude.
But if you saw Tucker Kraft last year and said, this is a fucking dude, you knew it. He was special last year.
It was an eye test thing.
For sure.
It was an eye test thing.
I've been saying
I'll
Tucker
be
Kraft's the best
transparent.
weapon for a year now.
I slept.
I've
I wasn't here. I'm usually a tight end guy.
He's
I wasn't here.
I just don't like when Dell's in on a guy.
been in on
it
Tucker
makes
Kraft.
it makes me a little
Makes my
uneasy.
skin crawl,
Been
man. Yeah. I'm ticklish up there, bro.
What about down here?
Nah.
Hey, yo. So before
Yo, you said that AO shit on Twitter, bro. The OB.
You said some that shit. Some true.
Oh,
that
did you see
shit
it?
fried
Oh, nah,
me,
yeah,
bro.
because he had his NBA takeaways and he's put Paulo and he put ... and he put the zipper emoji on the mouth.
I was wondering where he got the open your mouth from. I had no idea what he was
just said it.
talking
I'm just
about.
like, why am
But
I
I didn't see
opening
the
my mouth?
emoji. I didn't see the emoji.
yeah, and then when he did that, I commented and I said, "Don't be quiet now. Open up that mouth."
Open up that mouth.
Open up that mouth.
Open up that mouth sounds so sexual.
Chiefs is in a dogfight with the Commanders and Mariota right now.
Unfortunate.
Mind you,
man.
he said we were having a topic. He said Chiefs are showing. They're the best team in AFC contenders.
I'm
Lose
supposed
this
to-
motherfucking game.
I'm
on
supposed to be
Monday.
moved by this.
Am I
Lose
supposed
Marcus
to?
Mariota.
I'm not moved. You're goofy as hell.
How am I supposed to be moved? I thought they were going to smoke them.
Oh shit!
You didn't think they were going to smoke the Commanders? Be so
they're
serious.
losing to Mariota? That should tell you
Be
things.
serious.
Should tell
We
you
all
a lot
thought they
of
were going to smoke them.
There's just something about you that legit.
What am I supposed to do? Go up here and be like, yo, the Chiefs.
That shit done kick boy ass. That shit kick boy ass, man.
No, that moved me. That was lit.
Like, what you doing?
That was lit. That was lit.
2 picks, 89 yards, 8 for 15.
So I think
MVP
before
this ass.
we
Straight
talk about the
man,
NBA,
number one.
I think what we need to talk about, we
Drake
need
may
to
MVP number
address the elephant in the room because we recently put out a Key 3 Cut 5 about music. And it was a conversation that, short form videos, we don't really try to go long from, but Kid Cudi versus ASAP Rocky now.
Okay.
I'm confused.
You want me to debate this?
How do y'all feel about that? Like, I just feel like there's a little bit too much disrespect towards Kid
I'll be
Cudi.
honest, I listened to ASAP Rocky when I was in high school. I didn't really listen to Kid Cudi. That's why I went to ASAP Rocky. Keep it stacked.
Kid Cudi has one project that I acknowledge. It is a project that is definitely amazing. A$AP Rocky has 3, and they were one after the other to start his career. Do I acknowledge that Clams Casino and Space Ghost Perp were integral in him being great? Yes, I do. The production was huge. However, he was and still is one of the more influential, and he made great music.
I think that Kid Cudi once he started experimenting, that's where he went downhill. He just started trying to, be rock, be alternative.
Even with that, I said it. I like the song, not the album. The song, Speeding Bullet to Heaven. That is a great track. It's a really good. Rest album not good. I'm not against the experimental part of music. That's what part of being an artist is.
But here's the thing. I think
a lot of dudes got to explore more.
A kid named Cudi I thought was awesome. The Prayer is one of the best songs ever.
Okay.
Man on the Moon, the outro,
yeah, okay.
Man on the Moon song, that was on that initial project.
Okay.
And then Maui Wowie's going viral again.
Can you stop?
He got a mix of vulnerable songs, straight rapping, and then just
I'm not gonna have
like
you tell
house
me a
experimentation
TikTok song for a sample.
It's a good song.
It's going to move me to say
It's a
that
good song. Man on the Moon, we know is a certified classic. Man on the Moon 2, Mr. Rager, great song. Motor So Dope, great song. I feel like the sound of the album is pretty similar. It was a great project. I don't think it was like a classic or nothing.
You an Indie Cut fan?
No.
Okay.
I really don't listen to projects outside of that.
Shout out to my boy Femi. Femi, like he's maybe the biggest Kid Cudi fan that I know. If you are a fan of Kid Cudi, maybe you should give Indie Cut another run, allegedly. He loves that album. I tried it once. I couldn't do it.
Like, I think Kid Cudi,
Let me see if I have that down.
I think he was more influential to the sound of where hip hop was heading. That's why I think I'll enjoy his music better. I think there's different moves though. But I fuck with Kid Cudi's music a lot. A$AP Rocky I like a lot too. I mean, his first mixtape was awesome. It was an elite. There's no bad track on it. It's really perfect.
Which one? The first one?
Long Live A$AP.
Live Love A$AP or Long? He did the most with the first one. Live Love. Okay.
His first one was just no misses on it. I think he's more of a fashion pop culture influence. I think Kid Cudi's more of like a musical experimentation influence in hip hop.
I just think who made better music, and I'm not going off influential. I'm going off who made better music to me, comfortably. A$AP. What do you listen to?
I thought G Herb put out a snippet, but it was.
If we go song for song, like Kid Cudi versus A$AP Rocky,
A$AP will win.
You want to do it? You want to try
right now?
Yeah, just like real quick, like just put a song. We don't gotta like play it, but just
definitely can't play it.
No, you can't.
Yeah.
All right. Am I not allowed to use songs that people are featured on?
No, you could use any song.
Because Brand New Guy might be the best song out of both of their catalogs. That's with Schoolboy Q.
Shout out to Schoolboy Q.
Okay, so I'll go with my first like battle. Intergalactic. I think that's a great song.
You should have put a better song up there.
You want me to?
Like you should have said like Cudi's Own. You could have said Soundtrack to My Life.
You're right. They're better songs.
If you're gonna go up against Brand New Guy, I need some heat.
There's some just better
Intergalactic, you and me.
It's tough.
Like that song's cute. It is.
All right. Make Her Say.
Make Her Say is a banger. Goldie.
Day and Night.
Yo, you matched. I respect that.
Yeah.
To go up against Goldie, you needed his classic.
Yeah.
You needed his classic, and you definitely did.
He grabbed that early.
Yeah. I mean, he said Goldie. What am I going to say?
Oh, God. All right. Am I allowed to say fucking Problems?
You said the features are allowed.
All right. Because
he got carried on that song heavy. That's more Drake song.
No, he goes crazy.
He goes nuts.
I guess we have to count 2 Chainz because he's on the chorus. Drake, Kendrick, him. It was
a master.
Three-headed monster.
Yeah.
But if we being honest, though, A$AP Rocky had the weakest verse.
So he's the weakest rapper.
Yeah.
So.
But he is the weakest.
I mean, you're going up against
Kendrick
and Drake. I understand.
Bad me to go yard.
He was there.
But I understand. But like,
tone.
but you can use that song. I'll find a song that's fine. But that's more like Drake's song to me. But it is A$AP
Drake
Rocky.
did go nut on that track.
Like when I think of that song, I think of Drake. If I'm being honest.
Nah, that's nuts.
Give it to me now. Give it to me now. Shimmy, shimmy, ha, ha.
That's A$AP.
That's what he's saying.
I know. That's what I'm saying. That's what he
Never
said.
met a motherfucker fresh like me.
Bro,
All these motherfuckers want to dress like me. Put the cone to you, don't make you sweat like me. I can't sing this part, Riv. You got it.
That's A$AP song.
It's hard. It's hard.
Well, no, it is. Technically, it is. Okay. So you're using that song.
Yeah, I mean, I should. It's a classic.
Nope. Out at the 2.
All right.
So
I'm going to Soundtrack to My Life.
Yeah, you have to. Peso.
I'm going with Pursuit of Happiness.
You're smart.
That's
You're smart. You're smart, honestly. Ghetto Symphony.
That beat is
so amazing. That beat is so good.
I'm going Cudi Zone.
Yeah, but
boy.
respectfully, Cudi Zone is might be my favorite Kid Cudi song. So you like, I don't hate it. Canal Street is one of his.
Oh,
his
it's fire.
Oh, sounds
It's
great.
fire.
It's one of his.
Bro,
best.
he clears. Can we just
No,
like,
I know.
Like, what if, like,
I
you're
know.
losing. You're fighting a done battle.
It does.
Oh.
To Xavier Word. Like, what are
I'm
we
going
doing?
with Up and Away.
Up and Away is a really good song. Lord Pretty Flocko Jody too.
You lost.
Oh no, that's
It's
tough.
over, bro. It's
I
over.
don't have a song.
Band for band, it's not close.
No, I don't know
respectfully.
who said it was.
Yeah, no, he's crazy.
This guy.
He's crazy. Crazy. I like both.
I can't get no music take seriously from you.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry. You don't say you don't listen to Kid Cudi. You don't listen to Kendrick. You don't listen to J. Cole.
Just take your own. Just take your own.
Take your own.
Just take your own. Just
But it sounds like I'm on the winning side of this.
Oh,
hey.
Zane. You know,
I'll say this: IG comments definitely were feeling you. IG comments were like, "Cudi got
Here's the
it,
thing.
comfy."
Here's the thing, and this is the difference. I think
those West Coast guys, they don't
I
understand.
think ASAP Rocky. I mean Kid Cudi. Like I think you could go song for song with ASAP Rocky. Kid Cudi got a lot of hits, but I feel like they're more so. They're not like mainstream hits. Like, outside of Soundtrack to My Life, Pursuit of Happiness, Day and Night. Like those are mainstream hits. But how I feel about Kid Cudi and the reason why people pick him more so than ASAP is because ASAP was more of a in the moment type of track, like vibe.
It was awesome.
It's tough.
I'm glad I was there.
Kid Cudi's more so like an influence, and his music has, I think, aged better, at least to the modern sound, because he experimented so much.
Once ASAP Yams passed away, unfortunately, I feel like the whole ASAP scene kind of took a huge hit, and understandably so. ASAP Yams meant a lot to all of them.
Like if we're talking about like, and now we're just getting deep into music, we're just talking about like what you talked about in your song, like meanings behind your song. I think that's why people rate Kid Cudi higher than ASAP, because the meanings in his songs was more powerful than ASAP's. ASAP's is more so like we catching a vibe type shit. Kid Cudi was more so I'm trying to listen to him because, you know, I'm feeling this shit. Like I'm feeling this shit from the soul type shit. So
he was also tapped in with Kanye, which also gives you like a little bit of a cheek.
And he had, you know, a lot of influence on like My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. Kid Cudi had a lot of influence on that album. So
I don't know if he had influence. I think he just was featured on it.
He had a lot of influence in Kanye's work during that era.
I don't know.
He did.
I don't know. He was a part of it. Don't get me wrong.
It's a lot of talk for dudes who aren't better than A Boogie. Oh, I'm gonna say Rib.
See, this
I like both of them
this why
guys,
my
so-
statement that I
I'm
said a
gonna
couple
say
minutes
Rib.
ago stands.
There's no way that Kareem Hunt just caught his second touchdown.
Was it a catch?
Yes.
Okay,
I
good.
do it by like whoever music I enjoy. I just think they're better. Like, that's really it. You know?
Gun is better than Jay-Z.
Yeah.
You stand by that?
Yeah, no, like wholeheartedly. Like fuck,
Wholeheartedly.
yeah. Like Gun over Nas, Jay-Z, all them niggas.
Nice.
Yeah, bro. Only person like I listen to from older times that rap.
Lil Wayne.
Wayne. Well, before that, it would be Biggie,
Yeah.
Snoop, Ice Cube. Those only three I ever listened
Biggie is so goated.
to. Yeah. Biggie's
I'm
a
surprised that you like listen to Ice Cube, but you won't listen to any lyrical
My
rapper
dad.
now. Okay.
My dad used to listen to NWA and Ice Cube and all them so much. So I would hear, like, It Was a Good Day probably every morning when I was a child. Like, my dad always played that
Song
song.
rocks.
Song is fucking awesome. You know, but he's good. I like his music. So
Yeah, no, that's a good thing. Versus
that West Coast style, you know.
Get your best 10 songs matched against this artist's best songs. Those should be TikToks, low key.
Okay, I'm not
Those should
against
be
that. We
TikToks.
could do that.
Best 10.
No,
match
fucking
it.
fry Kid Cudi. I'll be honest with you, bro.
He's spitting.
His best 10?
Gunna's
Lord have
catalog
mercy.
is elite.
Yeah, bro.
No, he got some music.
Yeah, Kid Cudi, you can add Kid Cudi and A$AP Rocky. I'll be respectful. Like,
All right,
So you
ain't gotta
think
go that
Gunna would be
crazy.
over
I fuck
ASAP
with
too?
A$AP, but Lord have mercy, Gunna could.
Gunna's better than ASAP?
Yes.
What would be the top 5 songs you would go with for Gunna? Like if on the spot you just thinking of songs.
On the spot, On One Tonight,
Top.
Solo Dates.
Top.
Oh yes, I'm sorry. Thank you for helping
Uh-huh.
me top. Oh, what's the shit? Okay, for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
it's a
For
hit.
sure.
For sure. I'll get into my bag a little bit and put on Lesbian. That was one of his songs. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not sure I'm familiar with that one.
I fell in love with a lesbian. I don't know the rest.
I like Far. It's with
Far's
him and Young
good.
Thug.
I like Wanna.
I
That
like
song is
pretending
Wanna,
that
yeah.
people doubted me in my
Sold Out
life
Dates.
and trying to.
Sold out dates. Yeah.
Sold out dates a heater.
Who do you think would win best 10, Lil Baby or Gunna?
Ooh.
Comfortably Gunna.
Nah, if you talking best 10,
I
Fuck
can't.
you mean?
That's when the Baby was great.
Yeah, if you just talking peak, like best 10,
Yeah, because Lil Baby
war.
dropped off, but his
It's just-
best
he did drop
No, his best like 20.
Nah,
pure.
Baby at his best. It's
Probably better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
But honestly, it's like pre-2020, baby, bro. It's like
Yeah.
2018, little baby.
But it's all in.
2017.
It's harder than ever.
Same thing.
Still, yeah. What's the last one?
Too hard, harder than ever.
Too hard. That's what I'm thinking.
Solid is up there. It's a lot of Baby songs,
About. Oh,
bro.
well, freestyle.
Freestyle, yeah.
Man.
We
That should be a
legend.
TikTok.
What is it? On me.
Yeah, all on me for sure.
Or that should be a
No,
YouTube
no.
short.
The name
all,
is.
you talking all me?
The name is the
the
name of his
top.
album.
Oh,
Best of Me, Ride My Wave.
Why
like
am I
this,
forgetting?
We
it's like
paid-
this album, Too Hard. Oh my god.
No, the Deluxe is one of the best rap
One of
projects
the
of
best
all time.
Deluxe albums ever.
Not a lot of dudes are touching this, bro.
No.
It's a shame.
I'm down by 10.
Okay.
It's not terrible.
Harder
My
than
turn,
Ever's
my
fire,
turn.
too.
That's
my
on me.
turn,
Turn.
yeah.
No,
Leeds
bro,
is fire.
on the fly, it's really hard to remember all this shit. I'll be
It's
honest.
true. I try my
Never
best.
need no
though.
help. I mean, he's got so many bangers. He might got gotten. I'm not
He
gonna
might,
lie.
he might just like peak top
Yeah, I've
15.
noticed though, TikTok, they was more so on the ASAP Rocky side. YouTube Shorts and Instagram, they were more so on the Kid Cudi side. Facebook was more so on the ASAP Rocky side, from what I saw.
Interesting.
Yeah,
I
so.
be forgetting about Facebook.
We need to do
gotta-
a King of the Hill. G
Facebook got the
Herbo
old
album
head.
edition.
And Twitter, we didn't get no
We know
interactions to know what Twitter thought about it.
Screaming at that.
I feel like Twitter might be the
King of the Hill,
What-
Lil Durk album edition.
They don't want
what social media's
What- what-
opinion do you take
No.
value in the most?
Twitter.
No, I'm saying what album
Twitter.
wins.
Sign to the Streets 3. Matter of fact, wait, I gotta look.
Blue.
No, just because y'all
background?
waited too.
That's blue background,
Yeah,
right?
blue background. Yeah.
Yeah.
That
What's
shit-
your answer to what I just asked?
I'm
what'd you
sorry,
say?
what'd you ask me?
Between all social medias, what comments do you take the most value in? Like you think that
None of them.
what's usually said on this platform contains more truth than the others?
Damn, that's a tough question. I would say what contains the least is TikTok.
Easily. Dead last.
Yeah. I
But
feel like those are the younger
Instagram's also
generation.
stupid too.
Instagram. Yeah.
IG's number 2 for me personally.
Oh
In
yeah.
terms of stupidness.
No, in terms of like,
Stupidness.
I'll hear them out because I feel like IG, there's some real people on there.
Oh, it's true because Instagram you're usually not hiding behind some shit.
No.
TikTok, nobody really. You know what I mean? It's mostly just.
Facebook got
Fake
all the older
profiles.
heads. They funny.
Yeah,
I will
Facebook
say
is funny.
Twitter to me, I feel like for whatever reason, I feel like I'm talking to somebody and there's some validity to
Yeah.
it.
Mhm.
Even
It's
though a
all
lot of
text.
the Twitter fake profile pic, I don't often interact with profiles that don't have a real profile picture.
Mhm.
Like the going through the back and forth. No,
Not for you.
no.
I'm with that.
That's a good point though. Instagram does have more real profile picture people.
Yeah.
Twitter, it does. And I think Twitter, it kind of has the extremes where it's like you got the trolling side of Twitter, like the massive trolling side of Twitter. And then you have the Twitter side that
He said he was gonna struggle.
it feels like that's the real
That's trolling.
opinion. I guess that's like you value that opinion more than other platforms.
Mhm.
TikTok, it depends on the video, bro. It depends on the video.
TikTok just so many kids. But I feel like Instagram Reels again like that too. Just a lot of young people.
So I like that we're on Facebook.
Yeah, but at least Instagram it evens out.
Some intelligence
There's
there.
some older people.
Bro, if I had to rank it, I
What the
think
fuck was that?
I low-key think Facebook is the worst.
Think so?
Actually, yes. I think Facebook's the worst. I think Instagram, the point about the real profile picture, like
moved you that much?
that's a valid point, but it doesn't excuse what they be actually saying. So I feel like Facebook is second to last because I feel like there's a lot of ignorant comments on my bad on Instagram. Then I'd go TikTok.
TikTok's way too high.
I think it's over Facebook and Instagram though. I think it is.
JK from Otani.
I think it is. But-
Facebook, it's just so easy to spread misinformation.
Yes, and then I think I'd go with Twitter,
Not that I've done it, but
and then number one, I think I'd go YouTube. I don't know if y'all counted YouTube into that.
oh yeah, I would take YouTube number one.
Yeah, YouTube feels like more so number one, where it has the best of like all the platforms.
I always
on
just feel like YouTube is our real fan base, even if that might
Easily.
not be. You know what I mean? Like even though we have bigger followings on IG and TikTok, it's just when I see YouTube, I feel like all right, they're locked in. This is a 3-hour show they're tuning into compared to oh yeah, let me follow these dudes who make 60-second clips. You know what
exactly. No, I agree with you. That's why we value the YouTube audience.
I
Shout
mean?
out to
We
you.
love
100%
YouTube. We love
love
YouTube.
them.
Shout out to the for the
I
likes.
will read every single
Yeah.
YouTube
Locked
comment.
in.
I have there's never been a podcast where I haven't read every single one.
Locked in.
If you think that we don't read yours, just please know you're sad mistaken. We read I at least read every single one.
Unless you say something mean. I don't appreciate that.
I'll read it. I won't respond, but I'll read it.
Do you read everything on Twitter too?
It depends. Like, at me, yeah. At me, yeah, I read it. I'm on Twitter a lot. Too much. Easily number one. I don't read TikTok at all. Like 0%. I read Instagram like 50 because I was really in tune with the IG, not as much as I once was, obviously. But yeah, I'll look at IG every now and then. I like Instagram.
Do y'all read everything?
Definitely not TikTok and Instagram.
Only,
Twitter, most of the stuff, yeah.
YouTube comments.
YouTube, definitely. Twitter, most of it. TikTok and Instagram, nah.
Twitter, the whole point is to have conversation. That's why I read it. I have no problem responding. YouTube, I'll read, and if there's something worthwhile responding to, I'll respond every once in a while on the Pick a Side account. I think the fans know who responds on the Pick a Side account, like when they respond to. So I stopped saying who I am.
Like the dash.
I used to put the dash Drew.
Yeah, I definitely be on Twitter a lot. YouTube TV. I look at all the comments.
I could tell he been going crazy on the admin.
Who, me?
No, on the Twitter.
The Pick a Side admin. The trolling is bad. We need to lock in, admin. I need good, wholesome responses.
You know who the admin is?
Of course I do.
Yeah, bro. Nigga be trolling. Nigga be trolling.
It was under my comment. I mean, on my tweet, he was like, "Bo, miss."
It's like, shut up. You're an admin of our podcast. Start saying, "Yo, great job."
You know what's crazy?
Start
I don't see any Lamar love.
Yeah, I was gonna say
a
clip of our podcast. Joel hypes up Jordan Love. He knew.
The dick riding is nuts. That's all I'll say.
They never got
Mahomes,
nothing positive for my guys, man. Nothing.
I get respect my tribal chief.
You didn't say that in a minute.
It's just
what
necking
happens?
Joel's guys, hating on yours, and nothing.
You know what I feel like it's been, bro? I feel like
Killed me. No, seeing you respond, you drop a video of the brick is crazy. He said, "My bad," and then it was John.
Yeah, like
That was fun. See, that I can appreciate.
that was good.
That was funny.
That's
I hate that it was at your expense. But it was hilarious.
the air ball is crazy.
No, the air ball was rude.
I thought he dropped the bucket, so I looked and watched it. I said, "Oh shit, what the fuck, bro?" He told my mouth full. I seen John killing me. I'm like, "Yo, you gotta chill,
John
bro."
killing you. John was like, "Shut up."
This was right when I told Swipe I fry you, bro. He gonna drop that video. I'm like, "Yo, my nigga,
That was insane.
Like, come on, bro. Thank God he don't got no pull.
No,
Thank
yeah, that's
God.
good. That's good. But I feel like the admin be either trying to be me or be trying to be Drew.
For sure.
Yeah.
I think he be trying to be me a little bit more with the Bo Nix comments and stuff like that. But I don't think he be trying to be any of y'all. At least I haven't seen it yet.
There should be so much more positive Drake May stuff, more positive Jet stuff after their first win.
Let's be honest. I'm sorry. There's no need for me to say that.
Damn.
It's honestly your fault.
Get my first win. I can't even get a congrats.
You're not getting that from me, but you can get it from somebody.
Why not? Anybody.
you,
I'll take anything.
Anything? Like
Great
what?
team
Like,
effort.
Great win.
The Jets
Great
find a
Justin
way
Fields
to
team.
win the game,
I
and
put
Dell
$20
still groups in the Patriots into every
I
statement
put
about the Jets.
$20 on the Bengals to win when they had a chance to go ahead and win the game.
Oh, dude. 1,000%. When we score with 50 seconds left, I'm like, they're driving down the field. Like, we have not been able to stop them all
I
game.
lost my bread. If it makes you feel better, like I was wrong.
I would have bet on them too.
I was wrong.
Now we're gonna get on to our NBA takeaways. The first week of the NBA season has already passed. We're
It
on
was
to the
a solid
second
one.
week. Yes, it was a solid one indeed. And there's a lot to take away from it. What are some of your takeaways, Riv?
You've been writing them down every single day.
Yeah, you've been locked in.
Yeah. I've been doing my thing. Just a couple takeaways. You know, I love what I've seen from my team so far. They've been playing some quality, good basketball. All my 10, 11 teams. But just a couple things. Cedric Howard has been playing really well in Memphis. Like all their players being absent, you know, they're losing both their big guards, Ty Jerome, Scottie Pippen Jr., Zach Edey is out. You know, they're missing some guys, and they need those young players to step up. Cedric Howard, Javon Small, they have been stepping up. Portland, you know, they've been in every game. You know, I feel like they've been really impressive. You know, they're ranked the top 10 defense right now. The ball pressure they're doing right now is pretty insane. They have a bunch of multiple defenders that they can throw at you. Kamara, Drew Holiday's been playing really well. Danny Advia. Then they have two bigs. Klingon's a really great rim protector. Hang comes in. He brings in a different element to the game. Jeremy Grant's been playing well. Matisse Thybulle gets around. Like, this team offensively may not have all the juice, but defensively they're a really sound team. The old guys have been playing really well too, particularly just Steph. But like he's been playing also.
Steph went to
the
moon.
Bro, that Denver game had me.
Oh my God!
I ejaculated. It was so crazy. Like, I'm watching that shit and I'm like, bro, there's no way he could still do this.
He was going band for band with Aaron Gordon.
Yeah, first of all, Aaron Gordon.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Yo, bro, if he ever does that again.
10 for 11 from 3.
He did miss, but thank God for Steph. Luka has also been amazing in his start. Wemby's been amazing in his start. Giannis has been amazing in his start. So we're getting some legit star play right now. You know, we're just waiting for a couple to shake back up. SGA's been playing great. He had the 50 ball. Was it a 40 ball? Yeah, 50 ball.
Game 2 against Indy, right?
Yeah, against Indiana.
55.
It was a big game. And they've been in a lot of close games. Right now they're beating Dallas by a good amount. But they've been in a lot of close games to start. Some couple OT games. Excuse me.
Wow.
What? But yeah, Washington. That's what I wanted to really
bastard.
talk about. So I really want, because I texted Joel this and I was like, yo, bro, like,
why
I'm
you text
thinking,
me anything?
Huh?
Why you text
I
me
hate
anything?
talking to you.
Oh, fair.
I'm just kidding, bro. I love talking to you. Washington, like, we're first of all, we've seen Cam Boozer have the 20 and 20 game in the exhibition. We've seen Darren Peterson go for 30, AJ go for 30. Yeah, like, this is going to be an elite race for number one, the number one pick.
Can't wait.
But I feel like the first 3 teams who get it are all going to be blessed regardless.
Y'all
but
aren't getting the first pick.
Yeah,
it's been a bad week.
Give me 1, 2, or 3.
It's not happening. Y'all are going to start winning games.
We're up on the Pelicans.
But I say that to say Washington for me feels like just one big time guy away.
Man.
You know, they got 80 plus cap going into next year, 80 million cap going into next year, probably a little bit more. I like Trey Johnson. I like Keyshawn George. I think Sarr is okay, but I think
He's been working on that midi.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think he's okay for right. They had an abysmal rookie year. He really has to, like,
his defense was amazing.
Dog, that offense. Oh my god.
So what? Who cares?
So what?
But they're like one big 3 guy away. A good offseason with a couple, vets. And I think there'll be a team that can just get around in the playing.
It's funny you say that. And I'm happy you bring them up because I was watching the highlights between the Wizards and the Hornets.
Good game.
And I'm going to talk about both teams. The moves to bring in CJ McCollum and Chris Middleton were excellent because it's what I thought that the Hornets should have done.
Right.
They should have brought in some veterans to help out the young guys so that they can grow and develop in their game. And I think we kind of watched that early on so far in the Wizards season. Now, I want to talk about the Hornets. Hornets Nation, I hope you can forgive me.
You were rude.
I regret so badly
rude.
being on the wrong side of history. I wasn't being rude, but I ended up being rude. I didn't intend to be rude, but I was.
You could still be right.
I still can, but I don't want to be, is what I'm saying. I want them to be what they've been, the best offense in basketball. LaMelo's been awesome. Knippel's shooting the ball incredibly. I just want this to keep going. Colin Sexton seems like he was a great addition. Miles Bridges, I feel like we don't think about him because we try not to, but we got to acknowledge when he is on the court, he's a positive to this offense. They get out and they run. They're great in transition. It's been a fast-paced, fun offense, and we know that that's what they are. But watching it this past week has been fun, and I want to acknowledge that. We have great acknowledgement on Washington. That was definitely going to be one of mine. The last one I want to talk about, though, I know the attraction is Wemby, and rightfully so. Dylan Harper has been playing really, really well, and like it's such a smooth transition into this team because so much attention is being put onto Wemby. But Dylan Harper was the number 2 overall pick, and he's playing very confident, very comfortable, way quicker than I anticipated, I guess, because I thought that there was just going to be mouths to feed. De'Aaron Fox also coming into the season banged up. That also aided Dylan Harper getting a little bit more integrated with the offense. But then, Riv, you were tweeting about it, and it's true. Stephon Castle has had his moments of looking good, but as a playmaker, he hasn't. And I think that that's what's kind of concerning me a little bit in that regard. But I think that it's okay because you understand Dylan Harper should be the one. He is the point guard of this offense. But Wemby's going to have the ball in his hand more often than not, too. So I'm glad that they have that, at least what it seems like that's what's going to shape this offense. Wemby, Dylan Harper, and of course, De'Aaron Fox comes back. But De'Aaron and Stephon can play that 2-3. Of course, I say 3 because Stephon's has a bigger build to him. The Spurs are going to be really good.
Yeah, there's been like a constant trying to put together or pin against each other, De'Aaron Fox and Harper and Stephon Castle, because people are just in love with young players and they think that it's it's both of us. Once they are in the league, they shouldn't earn anything. They should automatically get 30 minutes per game and be out there and just throw the veteran to the side. But De'Aaron Fox, the last 5 years, has been a consistent 25-6 player. He's an all-star player.
He is.
Dylan Harper is going to be awesome for them. We know he's going to be great this year for them and long-term for them. Stephon Castle is going to be great for them this year and long-term for them. But De'Aaron Fox being added to this team isn't a negative, and it's a positive long-term for this organization as well. Because there have been guard trios that coexist before, with one maybe taking a backseat. And I think right now, Dylan Harper being a rookie, it's kind of like the perfect excuse for him to take a little bit of a backseat. But the Spurs are 3-0 without Fox. Once Fox comes back, they're going to be better. And with Wemby and with that guard play, with the constant initiation of them and the playmaking, they're going to be really great. And they've been the biggest takeaway, I think, of the week with Wembanyama playing how well he's been playing and the Spurs playing great basketball, because that coincides with them being the breakout team of the year and just surprising everybody. I've really loved what I've seen from Norman Powell and the Miami Heat. The Miami Heat have been competitive in every single basketball game. They beat the Knicks on Sunday. The 4 o'clock slate for the NFL was very boring this week. So I just was watching the Knicks game and the Heat game, and I was watching that and the Packers game once the primetime game started. And Norman Powell, 29 points. He was awesome against us. And the Heat, they're getting contributions from multiple places. Jaime Jaquez is playing a more refined role that fits his play style. And you look at what they're doing without Tyler Hero. Once Tyler Hero comes back and they're able to have a better scoring punch, I think the Heat are going to be much improved from last season, and they're bouncing back pretty well from the post-Jimmy Butler trade.
Norman
Powell,
there's something like the least amount of screens in the league right now.
Who is?
The Heat.
They're setting the least amount?
Mm-hmm. It's like ball screens, some shit like
Interesting.
that. Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to say it makes sense because Bam obviously is one of the stronger.
So ball screens, but not screens in general.
On Twitter, I'm gonna find it.
Ball screens as in on-ball screens, not off-ball screens.
Mm-hmm.
Understood. Interesting. But I guess they're not a big team. They're not a team that has a lot of size. They haven't been for a decent amount of years, actually.
Khalil Ware can be that, but he's having a learning curve right now, which is natural. I like the Heat a lot. They're cool. I also really like what I've seen from AJ Mitchell from OKC.
He's been great.
OKC is just getting better. AJ Mitchell is averaging 16, 4, and 4 for them. He's been efficient. In J-Dub's absence, he's had to have an increased role, and he's taking advantage of it. And OKC, I thought last year their biggest issue outside of really SGA and J-Dub, nobody else can ball handle and create. And AJ Mitchell, if he can be that, that's what we thought Nikola Topic could be, and he can still be that. He's a young player. But AJ Mitchell right now has just been proving it, and he looks natural.
I mean, you know what they say.
The best ability is availability.
Absolutely. And that's why, what would you have AJ Mitchell compared to Topic?
A lot higher than Topic.
And then the last takeaway I'd say, as you mentioned Keyshawn George when I thought he's been awesome, but I think these returns on Cedric Howard with the Grizzlies and the Desmond Bane trade is just a masterclass. Desmond Bane is an exceptional player, but the Grizzlies were going to be above the luxury tax. Trading Bane, getting 4 firsts, one of the firsts that's going to be from the Phoenix Suns, by the way, and then using one of those picks to trade up and draft Cedric Howard, who profiles to be similar to Desmond Bane, but a better defender. Mm-hmm. He has more length to him. He's more athletic. He's been great for them. His development, I think, is one of the biggest swing factors for how I view the Memphis Grizzlies long term, because if he can develop into a really damn good player, which I think he can, on top of all the picks they have, they're going to be set up for the future and to retool around John Jaren.
Need Phoenix to
Figure it
crumble. No, crumble.
Oh, okay.
So Memphis.
They get Phoenix's pick.
Memphis gets number 1. AJ.
Well, I don't think you really got to pray on that. I think that might just happen.
I need that book to trade.
You guys spoke a lot about basketball. You didn't. I don't know. Do you want to talk about this?
Well, I have 2 takeaways from this NBA season so
go.
far. Number 1, I think the Boston Celtics are getting a top 10 pick. They're getting the first win today. It's against the Zionless Pelicans, so I'm not that moved. And they have been in all of their games, but I just think the roster is depleted of talent. Jaylen Brown has had a few good games, one stinker. Derek White has been so godly inefficient. Pritchard's really struggled. Everyone struggled to shoot, really, if your name's not Jaylen Brown. But the lack of size, it's been the worst rebounding team in the NBA. The amount of second chance points they give up, some of that is just not fixable, even when the shooting eventually comes back to form. My other takeaway would be, we talked a lot about MVP talks, about Jokic, about SGA, about Wemby. What Giannis is doing, if he has this team as a top 5 or 6 seed, I feel like he's going to be the MVP. The numbers that he's going to put in night in, night out, I know Jokic and SGA do the same thing, but to start off this season, he opens up 37-14-5. Second game, 31-20-7. Third game, 40-14-9 with 4 stocks. He's just been on, like, it's Giannis, and this isn't surprising because he's been, top 2, top 3 for a long time now. But the fact that there's really nobody there, of course, there's no Dame, there's no Middleton, there's no number 2 that he's had in recent years. It's Miles Turner these days. Mm-hmm. It just puts him in a different mode that he wouldn't shock me if at the end of the season we're looking up and it's like, holy shit, he just put up 35, 13, and 6 and willed this team to a 4 seed. Like, how is he not, at least number 1 or number 2 in MVP talks? He's just been crazy.
He's done it the last 2 years, though. That's kind of why.
I think now with your number 2 gone for the, you know what I mean? Like, because Dame was there.
He's going to get more attention.
Because if we're being honest, we looked at the last couple of years, it's disappointing. Even though the numbers were crazy, just the Bucks as a whole, because the Dame thing didn't work out, and then they got banked up to end the season the last couple of years. So I think he'll have some sort of narrative behind it.
But if you like we all do, obviously, but I'm saying, like, the people that were kind of like the outside noise, you acknowledge that was just a roster that was flawed. It was a flawed roster, but Giannis was doing everything humanly possible to keep them afloat. And for a good portion, he did. Yeah. And you look at the last 2 years, at least minimum statistically, it's the most Giannis Antetokounmpo stat line, except he's gotten progressively better as a mid-range shooter. That's been the big focus and the big positive about his improvements as the year have gone on. But I get where you're coming from, and I think it's totally fair. I think that this year there is a real conversation for who the MVP can be. There's a 5-headed race, I think, genuinely. Luka getting banged up sucks this early in the season. AE getting banged up this early in the season. But that goes into my statement of what I want to talk about. I haven't spoken about my Lakers in what seems like a little bit too long, truthfully. Luka Doncic was excellent against Minnesota. Coming into this game versus the Kings, he gets ruled out with a finger injury and then a leg contusion. That leaves Austin Reeves as the guy with DeAndre. And what does Austin Reeves go and do? A 50 bomb with a damn near triple-double. And his playmaking's good, man. He really has the makings to be a true lead guard. It's just, for him, unfortunate that we realize that he has to adjust his game a lot for LeBron and Luka, which is obvious. LeBron and Luka are the 2 best players by a lot on this team. But Reeves shows every now and then that he is extremely talented and has the workings to be a true point guard. It's just we have 3 point guards on our team in Luka, LeBron, and Austin Reeves. But with Luka being the guy there, of course, you know what it's going to be. It's the Luka Doncic show. But I'm interested to see what we do building off of this win against the Kings. I thought Ayton played a great game of basketball. I think Marcus Smart has been an excellent addition for us. Hustle guy. Definitely needed that. Listen, Joel, I wish you stayed on this side.
A+.
I wish you stayed on this side.
You're
great
gone. Off-season.
You're gone.
And I just had a buddy hit me up because
that should be good.
We had a bet about DeAndre Ayton. Is he going to average 15 points or more? I said yes, he'll average more. We did it in the offseason. We were on a show last week, and he asked me, am I going to fall off the Ayton train bet of 15 points per game? Mm-hmm. And I said possibly, and I laughed. And I didn't say anything after that. And he hits me up today and he tells me about the Alien game, and I'm like, yeah, is the bet still on? And he used that as incriminating evidence for me, but I don't think that should mean a yes. That I said possibly, but it wasn't a yes. If he asked me if the bet is off and I say possibly and I smile and I laugh, but
I don't think the bet's off.
I don't think it's either. We're gonna talk about it tomorrow, but.
I don't even know how to take that bet.
I'm not going to say he's played well. He played well against the Kings.
Yeah, I just think it was a one game for him. Hopefully he builds off that.
Yeah.
Your Austin Reeves point, I think it's valid. I think there's two sides to the coin where he has shown in flashes that he could be a number one option and a scoring option, an offensive option. Does that mean that in another situation he would be that guy and elevate his game to like a Brunson-like level? Or is he more like a Tyler Hero where, Tyler Hero is the number one option, but how great is that offense night in and night out? I think Reeves is fantastic. And the way they approach what happens with Reeves is going to be the most interesting storyline for the Lakers for me, knowing that he's basically on a 1-year deal. And are you going to trade him? Are you going to keep him? Because I'm under the belief that if you're trading Austin Reeves, you better be getting a hell of a player back.
I need a package.
You need multiple players possibly that could impact winning, because Austin Reeves, he's one of those guys that I might regret if I move on from him, because he's that good offensively, and he is that good. Like, he's shown that multiple times with the Lakers, and he's really improved this game. So I think it was a good win for the Lakers.
Bring me
overall.
Toumani Camara and Robert Williams, and we can talk.
Did you take that?
Toumani would move me.
But Rob Will, you think that's just a throw-in?
No, yeah, literally throw-in.
Yeah, all due respect to Rob Will, but given his injury history,
and you give me a pick.
If I'm the GM, I'm like, come on, really?
If you're the Blazers, would you do that?
What?
Would you trade Toumani and Robert Williams for Austin Reeves?
No.
He means too much to their defensive identity.
He does.
It's just, unless you're getting a star over there, keep what you got.
Yeah.
Austin Reeves?
No, like a legit lead a team star type shit.
I mean, he'd be their best
He just
scorer.
dropped 51, 10 and 9.
Against the Kings.
He'd be their best offensive player, no?
Yeah, but would he be enough in the West?
No.
The Kings are boo-boo now.
They are bad.
So we just allow 50.
That was rude. I should have never said that. And
51,
10
and 9.
50 is nuts. And I apologize.
Thank you.
I'm taking
Thank you.
accountability. I apologize.
Thank you.
I don't think he's...
I was about to crash out.
I don't think he's that offensive talent in the West to lead Portland anywhere. I'll say that. Great number 2, though. Like, he would be loved in Dallas. They kind of need a player like him.
Imagine.
Yeah.
Thank God we didn't give him to them.
Yeah, I mean, man, Dallas would have been set if that happened.
Yeah.
They might have won a championship.
With who?
With Reeves.
When?
Instead of...
No, I'm saying if they got Reeves and AD in the deal.
They would have won a championship last year?
No, it's possible that they'll be a championship team for sure, yeah.
Okay.
With Reeves and Kyrie and AD.
They didn't even make the playoffs.
If they were healthy. They weren't healthy.
That's true.
What if they had Cooper Flag? Reeves, Kyrie, Cooper Flag, AD?
Where Cooper Flag can actually play his position.
With Lively and Gafford?
And it's crazy because D'Angelo Russell may not be playable rest of the year.
Reeves, I think, was in the initial package. I think that's what Nico Harrison wanted.
It was Connect.
It was Connect?
Wide receiver.
What am I looking at?
This guy Theo Oscar's lost.
That was all wide receiver.
The ball's 5 yards out of
hate
bounds.
on Drake May.
He does
But
hate on Drake May.
You mentioned an interesting point about
everything
Giannis. You also tweeted on your Twitter that you think the Wemby over Giannis talks need to slow down. Not yet.
That was more of a shot.
I knew it was.
Yeah, it was just.
I knew it was. And people were feeling what I was saying too. You were like, can we stop with the best in the world after 3 games? Like, my boy hasn't had a seat at the table for 5 years. Respect him.
That was all a shot.
5 years?
For 5 years, he's had a seat at that table.
I get what he means. That has sentiment for sure.
That's all I'm saying.
You didn't mention him when you was talking about best in the world.
Well,
the other day.
because I know who it's going to be. End of the year, it will be acknowledged.
Might not be. Because if Giannis wins MVP,
Wemby's going to win MVP.
maybe.
Here's the thing. Giannis wins MVP. I'm thrilled. I'm thrilled. I love him.
But if Giannis wins MVP, would you still say Wemby's better than
Yes,
him?
he would.
Yeah.
So it doesn't change nothing for
No,
you.
for me, no. But I'll be happy for my king.
I don't know why
You know what I mean?
Red zone.
I get your sentiment because I feel as if when a young player comes in as great as Wemby, we are so quick to cast everybody aside that has been consistent and great for years and say this guy is better. He's just all around the better player. You throw resumes out the window.
It's the new hotness.
When
sexy.
That's what you do.
Giannis, the point you just mentioned, the numbers, the ridiculous numbers that Dell's rattled out, and you say, yeah, Giannis does it every year. And it still feels like it's being taken for granted.
But that's people that don't appreciate greatness.
You're putting Wemby over him after this dude has won an MVP, DPOY in one season, an NBA championship, and the Finals MVP, dropped 50 in the Finals.
Wemby's one of the best defenders I've ever seen in my life.
And Giannis is one of the few players to ever win MVP and DPOY in the same season.
He did say all real logic goes out the window with Wemby.
So
I say that?
Yeah, basically.
But I think also using logic, he's the best defensive player in the league, comfortably. He's the best rim protector, best rim deter. Let's throw that in there too.
Yes.
Great rebounder, elite rebounder at this point in time, from the rookie year to third year now, elite rebounder, can get on transition. Obviously, we know what he brings on the offensive side of the ball too. It's the best two-way player in basketball. The defense being as elite over the top as it is, plus he's giving you 30 a night. This is with respect to an all-time great in Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Where would you rank? You would rank Wemby 1 on defense for sure.
Easy.
Where would you rank Giannis in the league?
Defense?
Yeah.
Top 10 for sure.
Okay. So could you argue? Okay, let's just say top 10. Where would you rank Giannis on offense?
Top 5.
Where would you rank Wemby on offense? So I feel like the gap.
The
is
way
same.
that he's cooking right now,
Okay.
I'm nuts to say top 8.
I mean, if you're just using right now, probably.
Wait,
not.
no, it's not nuts.
Yeah.
You said top 8,
Mm-hmm.
but I thought when you said, "Am I nuts?" I thought you were gonna say like the best.
I feel like, I feel like the gap.
No,
what you just said,
the best offensive players between 3 people. I'll respect SGA, Luka Doncic, Jokic.
Yes.
I say offensive because the playmaking that Luka Doncic brings. And that's not a slight to SGA.
Yeah.
He's a well-rounded player. He's a great, well-rounded player, which if you want to take him over Luka Doncic,
so where would you put Giannis? Like 4 or 5?
I put, in terms of offense,
Yeah.
I think 5, probably 5.
Who's 4?
SGA?
Who's top 3?
I'm
SGA,
sorry.
Luka.
SGA,
so he'd be
Luka,
number 4.
Jokic, Giannis 4.
That's what I'm saying.
I think that's fair. Listen, I understand the logic going out the window with Wemby. He's a human being that is devoid of logic.
He's insane.
We've never seen nothing like that before, so I understand it. But it does feel like when Giannis puts up these numbers and he's winning basketball games, it kind of gets swept under the rug because everybody's so quick to look at Wemby and see what he's doing and propping him up there. When, these guys have been doing it for years and continue to do it. SGA, Jokic, Giannis, Luka. I think those are the performers that just have such a large body sample size of what they've done.
Think about when Luka broke onto the scene and he's going up against the Clippers and he has that buzzer beater 3. He won first. He made first team All NBA. Exactly. Did do it in the playoffs. But it's like you weren't hesitant after year 2 to be like, no, this kid is now. He's here. This is one of the best in the league already. You weren't afraid to do it because you understood what you were watching. You should do the same thing when watching Victor, when you just see on a game-to-game basis what he means on the defensive side of the ball and the fact that we've seen him get drastically better on offense from year 1 to now.
It's kind of been an unwritten rule. Like, you don't rank a player that high until you see him in the playoffs.
But you do it when you have... Luka was a top...
After a playoff series.
But that was year 2.
But it was still, all you needed was one playoff. All you need is really one great playoff series. And plus Luka, obviously made an All-NBA and all that good shit,
Mm-hmm.
So it just, like, even MJ didn't get crowned for real until 60 points in Boston in the playoffs.
That was year 2.
Yeah,
but
so,
that was year 2 after he missed the whole year.
So I'm saying, like, Wemby really could realistically do it in April.
Okay. So,
you know what I'm saying?
If this me being tagged early still is around, whatever. But, I mean, he's doing it night in, night out.
So he will be. One way or another, he's going to be the best in the world just one. You know what I mean? That's really all it is.
We're having legit conversations if this guy's going to average 5 blocks a game.
Yeah, they're just going to have to probably stop shooting around him. Zion was testing him because he dunked on him early.
He did, and I'll give him the flowers. That was an amazing block.
But then he dunked on him early, and then he went at him, and then it was over.
Him 3 times in the first quarter.
He can't do shit else, so he got to go down there. No matter who down there, Zion gotta get down there. So don't matter if it was Wemby and Yao. It don't matter. Like that's the only way he can score. He has to go down there. So
he's gonna try regardless.
You could tell the way he was going. He's just like, fuck it. Like I'm gonna get mine, and that shit did not work. I mean, it works sometimes, but yeah, man, he's 7'6".
And that's gonna do it for this episode of Pick a Side Podcast, episode 524. You guys can follow us.
Season's flying, man.
It is. You guys can follow us on Twitter at Pick a Side Pod, on Instagram and TikTok at Pick a Side Podcast, and on Facebook as well at Pick a Side Podcast. If you want to tell your uncles, your grandma, your grandfathers, your aunties about us, you can tell them about us because we're on Facebook as well. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.